All right, greetings, adventurers, and welcome to GrowedUpGeek Gaming, your narrative host, or your home for narrative and roleplay focused Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition live play campaigns. It is Wednesday night, which means we are here for our high-level limited campaign, Dynasty of Dragons. Before we get into that, we'll meet everybody involved, do a quick recap, and then jump right into episode 15 of our campaign. I'll start with the intros. I'm Manny at GrowedUpGeek on your social media, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, and YouTube. If you like what we do here, give us a follow, like, subscribe, high five, fist bump, little pat on the butt. We give consent. We just like affirmation and attention. We will meet our amazing cast, and then, like I said, we will jump right in to an episode. Let's start with the new folk, just for fun. Eric, tell us a little bit about Gibbon and give me the 30-second summation of what happened that led us to be right here where we are right now.
Yeah, well, Gibbon, Gib, is a Twilight cleric, beast-hide, and yeah, he's just a jolly old guy, but didn't really think through what happened in the last session, and got a little handsy with the cart and inadvertently blew it up. With all the nice scrolls in it. So here we are.
Yes, and so here we are. All right, yes, very true. We're glad to have Eric with our second show here ever. So, hey, we got a second date. Yay. All right.
I came back.
Let's slide over to his, who we also got in the trade with our previous cast, friend of the channel and potential collaborator here in the future. Tim, tell us about Umdar and how she's kind of dealing with all of this stuff. New group, exploded wagon, trip to a mystical land run by wizards. Big first day.
So Umdar is a half orc monk who has been chasing down leads on dragon cults, trying to uncover the secret of her parentage for the last several years. But after accepting an invitation from the Lord's Alliance, has met up with some new friends, and like true friends are often known to do for Umdar, presented her opportunities to punch a bunch of stuff and kick some other things, which she has done, and she now knows that friends for life have been formed. But that's about as much as she's thought about it up till this point. There was a big explosion. That was fun.
Okay. And you didn't punch it, so I'm sorry for your desire to potentially punch the wagon that may go unfulfilled. All right. Let us slide over to our mounted combatant, current possessor of the orb, yeah? Sort of, in a roundabout way. Daemion?
Yeah, we let the horse take care of that, right?
So, custodian, at least, unless the horse is in charge. Hey, Peduncle, keep an eye on this. Tell us about Daemion, and like I said, you picked up some new people. You have cut Lady Gwendolyn out of your travel plans, so you are walking to Thay.
Yeah, I mean, God, we've been through quite a bit up to this point, and Gwendolyn has been nothing but like a thorn in our side. She won't tell us anything. She's always seems better informed than we are, and honestly, she's just kind of rude. So we're done with that until situation dictates otherwise.
I would rather walk than deal with her. Appreciate the firm stance and not tolerating workplace abuse. Good for you. All right. Last and not least, our soldier scholar. Like I said, one of my favorite terms on this show. Nick, tell us about Banquo and how you doing with the wagon of scrolls currently just...
Yeah, that was unfortunate. Banquo was very much hoping to get his hands on those. as they are one of his items of interest. But he is glad to have met up with his new party members that can help take damage when he doesn't want to. And yeah, like Daemion said, or like Raz said, he's also not trusting of everything that the Lord's Alliance has been telling us, and is a little bit reticent to let them know where we are, although it seems like they always know where we are anyway.
So yeah, that is our amazing cast. We're so lucky, even when they provide me ample material for the fun. Last episode, after escaping the Moonstone Dragon Vault, Daemion and Banquo, after tearfully leaving Tess behind to fulfill a family oath, rode back into town to tie up a couple of loose ends. That loose end being a dragon orb they may have absconded with. Banquo went out to find a bag of holding, found out that it was in the Moon Temple. Along the way, two of Lady Gwendolyn's other chosen had been told to look out for Daemion and Banquo, knowing that they were in need of assistance in their endeavor. They met up, which they met with the Twilight Cleric and Umdar, the monk. After a little hesitation and meeting a very interesting gnome who was a danger to all those who came near him, but not in the way that you may expect, Daemion fashioned a box in order to keep the orb in. Into Peduncle's saddlebag it went, and rather than deal with their patron, Lady Gwendolyn, who, as you just heard, the party is not particularly fond of, they decided they were going to walk to Thay. And if I would have a hard time walking anywhere out of spite, much less walking across an entire country. So my hat's off to you and your commitment. Along the way through the Yorwood, the giant wooded kind of middle section of Aglarond on their way to the Thay border, they came across a familiar large wagon cart accompanied by 4 mages under attack by some monstrosities that, when attacked, revealed a mysterious script all over their bodies. Unable to save any of the mages accompanying the cart, upon defeating the enemies, curiosity got the better of one of the party members. A trap was triggered, the wagon exploded, and its contents of spell scrolls up into little fluttery ashes as they rain down. And so we will pick it up right there. The party in the road, a little heavy breathing from just having defeated these 4 monstrosities, now encountering a slight flurry of ash as smoldering spell scrolls drift to the ground. And we will start with Banquo. You have seen this cart. You've seen the cart multiple times. You've been informed that the Mageocracy of Volatilar has set out expeditions to a place in Thay to recover spell scrolls, and these wagons keep seeming to come back and back and back. And here you are right up against one, and it go boom.
Yeah, I think I was definitely doing that run up, slide on his knees. No. But realistic, he's definitely disappointed, but not especially surprised, as those things are fleeting in nature when people use them, but they're definitely expensive and rare, more expensive and rare than their nature or their misuse could indicate. But I guess he'll walk up to the cart and see if there's anything salvageable, anything that's not destroyed.
Give me an investigation check.
All right. That will be an 18.
18. You're going to look through everything. the consequences of triggering this trap are not by happenstance. This appears to be well designed to do exactly this and destroy the contents of the wagon lest it fall into the wrong hands.
Yep.
So everything on the inside, like just destroyed. It seems like a very well done and well crafted explosion to just completely obliterate everything.
Yep. Makes sense. So I guess he'll just kind of kick rocks at it and, oh well.
Roll to pout.
Yeah.
All right.
Net 20.
Daemion, 26. I have expertise. So you're on this horse. You're on not this horse. Sorry, Peduncle. That was curt of me. That wasn't cool.
They all look the same to you, huh?
I know. I was like, man, that's not very forward thinking, Manny. Do better. Well, I don't want to be a horsist.
They're all good looking.
Yeah, I don't want to be a horsist. Is that a thing? You probably only watch them in the Derby. Like, ooh. So you see this wagon explode. You know, you're a bounty hunter. You've seen traps like this designed especially to destroy the contents of anything. Yeah. Banquo looks especially sad. What would you like to do? Is you just kind of sit there on Peduncle, dealing with the shock of the explosion and slowly just getting covered with a little bit of ash at a time?
Well, you know, the rules dictate I'm not allowed to look at, you know, the cart until the explosion's done. But afterwards, gonna just kind of resigned, trot over, look at Gibbon. Showing your usefulness already, huh?
Oh God. I feel like Gibbon is just, you know, he's like picking up pieces. There's got to be something left. He's reading it and there's like half words and he's starting to knit things together. I mean, like, does that work?
there is something left. It's I believe it's called wreckage, debris, detritus.
Floats him
It'll
and
be
hits him.
archaeology in a few years.
The fall of an ancient wagon-based civilization happened right here. All right, yeah, Gibbon. So you've seen Banquo kind of upset by the wagon. You know, Daemion comes over to investigate. You're kind of sitting there, maybe feeling on the spot. What would you like to do as you just kind of sit there as ash rains down and
Yeah. I'm probably gonna drag the carcass of these fallen mages off the road.
okay.
And maybe just busy myself with, you know, taking care of them and not really making eye contact with either of my or any of my new compatriots for a bit.
I got this, you guys. Don't worry. I got it.
Ah, yes, the new party member, Gibbon the Gravedigger.
To work, cleric. All right, so you get him like dragged off. You want to like deep or just like literally just off the road?
Yeah, no, we can kick some dirt over them, I think, but
Like a branch. You're like, there you go, proper burial.
yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
maybe not a great gravedigger.
Nice job, cleric.
Say a couple
Great.
of nice words. You know, offer prayer to Selune. But it,
Let there be a werewolf to come and eat these bodies before people start asking questions. Amen.
yeah.
Umdar, you see Gibbon kind of isolating himself, kind of worried, dragging the bodies off the road. Banquo still upset, writing a very fierce, like, epic poem about the death of the scrolls. What would you like to do?
Umdar, being sympathetic to Gibbon, will grab one of these corpse by the heels to lift the opposite end and lighten the load a little bit. But while doing so, and DM, you can make discretion. I'm looking for any kind of symbols or insignia on these bodies that might help inform who they are or who they are aligned with. That
Give
they
me,
might be delivering spell scrolls.
Give me an investigation check.
Not a perception check?
No, because you got to put 2 and 2 together. And I don't have a visual of the logo.
Okay, let me, let's see. I'm not a good investigator. It's a 3 on the dice.
Are you traveled? Like, are you well traveled?
Yeah, I mean, Umdar has spent a good decade, half a decade to a decade, traveling across the realms and investigating dragon cults.
Okay.
But coming across all sorts of adventures along the way.
They're all going to be adorned with the kind of logo and seal of the city of Volatilar, the one you just came from. They work for the city.
And was the wagon, the cart pointed to the city, or
yeah, they're headed into the city.
Into the city. What would I see any indication when during my time in the city of Volantalar that why, and I kind of positing this toward Gibbon or anyone else who's within earshot. What did they want with all these spell scrolls?
Wait, do we know that they were spell scrolls or just scrolls?
Or Umdar perhaps says, this is a lot of newspapers for one day's delivery.
I think it's specifically spell scrolls.
Either way, that's a lot of paper.
Parchment.
I would have expected spell scrolls to be harder to destroy.
Flash.
Yeah, this was definitely a deliberate alarm system, dead man switch kind of situation.
Any idea what these would have been used to cast, Banquo?
Do I have, looking through like the ashes, can I get any scraps that might indicate any like of the contents?
You give me an investigation check. Everybody gets investigation checks.
I'll hit myself with a guidance and then roll. That'll be 16 plus a d4, which, hey, dirty 20.
Nice. You're going to see that they are spell scrolls, and they really vary like widely, as if wherever these came from, has a pretty thorough collection of just about like everything. It doesn't seem to be, all evocation or all divination. It's just, it is a little bit of everything and of like varying levels of power.
Okay, so do I recognize that they, based on the handwriting or anything like that, or the ages of the little bits of paper that have survived the fire, whether it seems that they've all been made by the same person, or if these have just been collected from all over?
They are in different languages of different ages. This is a part of a collection, not a manufacturing process, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was asking about.
Okay.
So yeah, I would relay that to the party. It looks like these have been stockpiled. They haven't exactly been made specifically for this. It looks like this is somebody's collecting these from all over and sending them in. For what purpose? It's kind of hard to discern without knowing what more of them are, but there doesn't seem to be any pattern. So yeah, my best guess is that they've just been collected as a deliberate, give me spell scrolls kind of situation, which I can identify with.
Could just be some wizard's private collection or something. Who knows?
Maybe, but
Imagine it's a Donald or Scrooge McDuck situation where they're just rolling amongst them.
yeah, I just with the deliberate destroy them all if anybody touches the cart thing. It's very clear to me that these were specifically for bringing to somebody that wanted. I don't know, between that and the current what's going on with Valeri, Valatir, uh, between them and Thay and the anti-wizard sentiment that we saw all over. It's hard to get an exact idea of what they're doing, but it feels like it's got to be related.
Yeah, I'll grant you it's a little weird to risk their destruction like that. It's not like any idiot can pick up a spell scroll and use it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I can't tell if this is an effort to stockpile them for somebody or a matter of trying to get them out of circulation, if that makes any sense. If you know.
yeah, but then why move them? Why not just destroy them on location?
Maybe they are somewhat worthy as being able to use them. I don't know. They wanted the value of them, but it was more important to keep them, for lack of a better term, off the streets. So if we can't have them, then make sure that they're out of circulation. I don't know.
Well, we could debate the possibilities all day, but it doesn't really change anything for us. This is an unfortunate situation, but it's not really our loss in the first place.
Yeah. Let's keep our eyes open for more of these carts. I know I've seen them a few times.
Yeah, if nothing else, maybe that'll solve the mystery. If we happen upon another one, we can figure out what the hell happened.
Yeah. Don't beat yourself up about it, given this kind of thing just happens.
Oh yeah, if we run into another one of these carts, maybe he can turn himself in.
Gibbon is it's gonna finish with his shallow graves and his prayer and come back to the road.
Well, if we didn't trust these scrolls in the hands of anyone but ourselves, perhaps it's a good thing they're all ash now.
So, onward.
Onward.
Okay. You travel forth throughout the remainder of the day.
Oh, I'll take a piece of the cart. Sorry, I don't know, a pin out of the axle or something like that.
Okay.
There's something that ties us to this part of the road. Sorry, carry on.
Okay.
Umdar wanted to check one more thing
Okay.
before we leave the rubble behind, which
All
was, were there any seals on the scrolls themselves?
Not that you can see.
Okay.
Everything just, like I said, it's little bitty scraps of paper left. Vellum.
Okay.
All right. Onward.
Onward.
All right. So you make your way for the remainder of the day. Find a nice little safe spot to rest overnight. Uneventful. No travelers. No real creatures to speak of. Anything abnormal. Just your regular fauna of the woods. In the morning, you awaken. You set out on your road. So go ahead and.
So do we get a long rest?
Yeah, go ahead and long rest it up. You travel. The road stays very kind of straight and doesn't branch off at all. This is probably the main road through these woods. And after a while, you start to get this kind of like damp smell of not like peat, kind of stagnant water smell as a little bog kind of rises up on the road, and in it you see these 4 bipedal fish monsters with suckers like an octopus on the hands, razor sharp claws, and they're just slashing away at these schools of fish in this like kind of just bog of standing water blocking the road.
Okay. Gibbon's going to, it's not really cast, but use Vigilant Blessing on himself.
Okay.
So, advantage on my next initiative roll.
All right.
Yeah, I think you can do
Just in
that
case.
like way in advance. I think it lasts forever, basically, right?
Yeah, I should have done it before I went to bed. But
Yeah, I guess I'll just I'll hit Daemion with the guidance, just knowing that I prefer it when his swords go into things before anything else happens.
sure. And
They
do the same to our monkish friend.
Give the
these
melee
look like
guys-
intelligent creatures.
Nature? Nature? Maybe insight?
Insight it is. 24. Feeling very insightful today.
It really got into its head. It looks like something unnatural. This kind of weird amalgamation of very defining traits of creatures. It walks upright. It is very much a fish in like the head, and then the sticky paws.
Sticky.
Suctions.
Gross.
Yeah, indeed. The sound makes it even worse. It seems to be like, instead of just kind of randomly thrashing at the schools of fish, pausing and hesitating and kind of picking its spot, if that belies some sense of intelligence. So yes-ish.
I'm not sure we're going to be able to get through here unnoticed. We may want to take the initiative.
Yeah, it's I don't think I see anything worth negotiating with here.
Perhaps we should
Something-
allow them to catch their dinner before we attack. Feeling a mite peckish myself. Wouldn't want to waste their effort.
Actually, let me see here. Might be able to learn something else. Oh, you're making me nervous, Manny. What are you doing over there?
He's trying to decide how bad he's going to kill us.
Clearly.
I was seeing if any of them are actually successful at catching fish. The answer is no.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Like, not a single
I guess
one.
they'll have to have some turf instead of surf.
3 3s and a 4.
I could punch a fish more effectively than they can.
I'm
gonna
to
see
them
that.
out of the water.
I'm gonna try and see if I can get a better look directed at all of you. And I'm going to cast Pass Without Trace on myself and Peduncle,
Okay.
giving me a stealthy aura to myself and allies within 30 feet of me.
Okay.
And then we're going to creep up. Peduncle's move speed to here.
Okay.
And I think that's close enough. Yes. And then when I get there, I'm going to use my Divine Sense,
Okay.
Paladin Divine Sense, to determine if there are any Celestials, Fiends, or Undead within 60 feet of me.
And I'll just be creeping on the side of the road. I'm trying to stay close to Daemion because of the aura, but
Yeah, what's
mostly
the
just-
aura within 30 feet, you said?
Yeah, anyone within 30 feet of my token right now gets a +10 to any stealth checks they make, as well as not leaving any tracks or trace of their passage.
It is.
Is it a 30 feet aura or just the 30 feet of when you cast it?
It's an aura centered on
Okay,
me.
gotcha.
Undead, no. Celestial, no. What was the other one?
Probably something evil.
Fiend, I think.
Fiend. It was Fiend.
Also no.
Okay.
or Thay.
How about sushi?
No. Fae is not included in Divine Sense.
Stupid. Well, what was
So
your
it could be
question? there?
by process of elimination, it could be Thay.
Although if
Okay,
it
look-
did trigger on Fae, then my friends would trigger it every time I, used it.
I was
so.
like, plus where you are, you'd probably just be like, God, shut up, like a car alarm that just won't go off.
Yeah, they look like could be. I guess my first
Your
guess would have been
mom.
undead, but oh wow.
Yeah, I was wondering undead. That was the main reason I gave it a shot.
Yeah, because they look kind of scully. But my next guess would be aberrations then.
Would have turned them. Or
Well-
destroyed them.
We're a little closer now.
Whatever they are, they look hungry.
Yeah, they don't look friendly. I think I'm going forward with plan take the initiative.
Yeah, right behind you.
Okay.
All right. Well, unless somebody does something in the next few seconds, take the initiative is exactly what's going to happen here.
Yeah, that's good.
Blasty McBlastface.
Umdar is going to use a bonus action to dash and spread spectral wings and fly to the other side of the map, hopefully unseen.
How far is it?
Let's actually measure this for.
Looks to be like 160-ish feet.
Let's say 160 feet.
It's probably more than you
Probably,
can do in a
yeah,
round.
It's like 2 rounds. But I'll go ahead and attempt it anyway. I'm going to be flying up above them. And
Action
attempt to-
movement bonus action that should get you at about 150 feet with your monk speed and all that.
Oh yeah, you're pretty quick. So yeah, if you, what's it, a 1 key point
well,
to
okay,
do?
my
Oh, no, he
speed
already
is
used his bonus action.
55. If I use my, I can spend 1 key point to take the dash action as a bonus action, so that
Yeah,
will
but-
get me 110 feet.
Yeah, but didn't you just do something to fly with your bonus action?
Yeah, wings are unfurled. When I use my bonus action to dash, I can also spread wings
Oh.
to fly.
So yeah, that would be 55 times 3 if you use your
Yeah.
action to dash also. So
Flying speed
165,
equal
perfect.
to your walking speed.
Fucking
until the
monks.
end of your turn.
That's conveniently exactly how far you moved is how far
Yeah.
you can move.
Okay, well done.
Before we jump into any type of combat, Gib is going to mutter a few words and use channel divinity to cast Twilight Sanctuary.
Well, it's not a spell, is it?
Well, I know, but I don't. I mean, what word should I use besides cast? Just spew?
Channel.
Channel. I could channel. I mean, spewing's better, but
You want it to be spewing.
yeah, I'm just gonna spew Twilight out of me.
Yeah,
Yes, the botulism domain.
just puke up some temp HP for everybody.
Yeah.
Blah, come get it. Blah.
Yeah. So it's a 30-foot radius around me for temp HP. And then I'm gonna. Yeah. Cool.
How much temp HP?
Oh, I have to roll, huh? It's 1d6 plus 15 here.
Isn't that on like each creature's turn though?
That's right. You're right. It's on each creature's turn, so I don't need to do it now.
You can do it for yourself, I guess.
Yes. That sounds lovely. Ooh, a whole 16.
Hey, that sounds like a pretty good amount of temp HP to me.
Yeah. Is there a way to put... No, 10 pitch points is over here. That should be good. Nice.
All right.
Yeah, I'm going to move up a bit, if that's cool with everyone.
Manny, just spit it out, my man.
All right, roll for initiative.
How do you in D&D Beyond, how do you do advantage? Is it control?
There really isn't a built-in thing for it in Beyond itself.
Okay.
Beyond 20 can do it, but we're using Owlbear, not 20, so that doesn't work either.
Gotcha. All right, so I'll just roll twice then.
13 for Umdar.
Yeah, you're the monkey. You're 13.
20 for Banquo.
So let's see what the other one is.
16.
Sorry, Raz, did you use your guidance?
Didn't. I forgot that works that way. That's pretty great.
Gibb, 16.
Umdar, you should also have a guidance.
Sorry, so 18 actually for Daemion.
Okay.
Yeah, I got like, what did I get? 16, something like that.
Okay.
Or 15. 14. Yeah,
All
Umdar,
right.
did you use your guidance as well?
I'm not within range anymore, am I?
But
Or is it granted?
Nah, you jumped. You jumped and did monk shit. You stay over there.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'm definitely out of range if it's a range back there.
I don't think it is.
it's not. It's
No,
just
no,
you cast
guidance
on a
is
level-
touch,
Yeah,
and then it
Oh,
stays.
so when you cast it,
I did. Yeah.
I was
before.
blessed, so
Yeah.
it's going to be a +4, so it's actually a 17, Manny.
Yeah. No, it's a you roll a d4.
Yeah, I rolled a 4.
Oh, you. Oh, aren't you nice?
Well, fuck.
Shaking the rust off.
Yeah.
If you shake it more than twice, you're playing with it.
Thank you, Urinal Fairy.
Remember to wash your hands. All right.
Or get a tetanus shot.
So, as you see these monsters kind of subtly paying attention, they're aware of your existence and your presence. They're not threatened by it. They just kind of seem to be hungry for some fish. But as one of you goes like flying over the river, they definitely take notice and become threatened, and begin to hiss and abandon their passions for food for a later date. And Banquo, you will actually be first to act. Let me get him numbered too.
Yeah, Banquo is just going to do his normal thing. I guess starting with the one closest to me, which will be number 2. I'm going to hit it with 6 Eldritch Blasts.
Okay.
That'll be a 21 to hit.
Yep.
A crit.
Ooh. Uh-oh.
A
I'm in
17 to
danger.
hit.
Yes.
And then a 24.
Yes.
A 22. And a dirty 20.
Yes.
So that will be 70, 10. And this is action, bonus action, using my illusionist bracers for 69
Nice.
force damage. Yes, at number 2. And I won't do the repelling blast. These are just normal, ordinary old Eldritch blasts.
Okay.
Never do a repelling blast.
I don't know. They're pretty
69 damage.
agonizing.
Well, they are agonizing, excruciating blasts. Yeah, so I'll just fire off pew 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 pew,
Pew.
and I guess I'll run over into the aura, and that'll end my turn.
Okay.
Great. Yeah, roll your 1d6 plus 15.
Is it 1d6?
Yeah.
I will take, that's a 1, so 16 temp HP.
Very nice. All right. Daemion, Daemion is your turn.
Right. So, Peduncle is going to run over here straight at number 3, and then try and hit it with a hooves attack
Oh.
for the first time in Peduncle's history.
Wow.
See how that goes. Does a 15
It
hit?
does not.
Good try, Peduncle. But then in the more standard order of business, we are going to follow that up with a booming blade on. Yeah, they are not. Yeah, booming blade on number 2. And with my new mounted combatant feature, that'll be an advantage.
All right.
Oh, thank God. So that is a 17 plus 12 is 29.
Yes.
I was hoping you would say that.
Oh, God, yeah. See, the triple advantage, you would have had a 1 and a 4.
Do you need any damage types today, Manny? We're serving up slashing, force, and radiant. Or thunder and radiant, rather.
Nope, you're all good.
Then that will deal 25 damage to number 2.
To 2?
To 2.
Okay.
Fuck, it's still standing?
Yes.
Oh, shit, these guys are a little serious.
Then he'll be surrounded with the booming blade energy, and then we're gonna do, with our bonus action, we're gonna do another one, but on number 3.
Okay.
Which is going to be a 30 to hit.
Yes.
Love to see it. Come on. Ooh, that was a good one. So that's 31 damage total.
Okay. All right.
And he'll be surrounded by the booming energy.
Heard. Don't move. Got it.
That's my turn.
All right. Umdar, it is you. You have seen Daemion and Peduncle wade into this kind of pool of stagnant water. Daemion and our Banquo in the back, just throwing out Eldritch Blasts like they're candy. You on the other side of this thing of standing water. What would you like to do?
Umdar is going to make a quick assessment and realize swiftly that the only one of these creatures she's going to be able to reach and attack is this one down here. So she will engage with the southernmost beast, and yeah, she is going to use her where am I? Flurry of blows. So we'll make an unarmed strike. And it's going to be a 20 to hit.
Yes.
And then as a bonus action, make 2 additional unarmed strikes. 19 to hit.
Yes.
And a 13 to hit.
No.
All right, so it's going to be 22 damage.
Nice.
And let's say 12 of that damage is going to be cold ice damage. Is that a thing?
Doesn't matter. Nah.
Ice damage.
Nah, no. Yeah,
What is
nothing to do with damage for me on my end. Oh, shit.
Okay.
All right.
It's not going to make a difference. Got
Yep.
it.
That's it?
And yep, that'll end on Dar's turn.
All right. It is now the monster's turn. One of the bewildered fish monsters that saw somebody fly and just got punched a couple of times is going to take a bite and a slash at Umdar. 18 with the bite and 24 with the slash. Umdar, 18.
That will miss.
And then 24.
That will hit.
Okay. You are going to take 10, 14, 16 slashing damage. And as it slashes you with its claw, it's going to wrap its hands around you, and now you are grappled as the sticky things on its hands are going to grapple you into its body. 2
I don't
and
like that.
Gross.
2 and 3 are going to bite at Daemion for a. I don't think the bite's going to get it done. Daemion, 18 with the bite and 23 with the slash. I think you're muted, buddy.
I was muted.
Okay.
Yep. Sorry, what happened when Umdar got bit, or was that when it got slashed?
So when it got slashed, it's going to slash you and kind of cup its hands and pull you in with the sticky things, and you are technically grappled.
Yeah, I don't want that.
I'm gonna pass.
Sucks doing this so soon, but we're gonna silvery barbs at 23,
Okay.
which would have just hit me because my AC went down after we lost some party members.
All right, so
Needs to re-roll it.
this one's going to be a 26.
All right, well, you take whichever one's lower. So,
The 23.
yep.
Okay.
And let's see, advantage to someone within 60 feet. So we'll toss that at Banquo.
And I'll use my reaction to do cutting words, and I will yell out at the monster, "Grab this!" And it'll have to it'll have to remove a it's D6 at this level, D8. I know it's one of my damn inspiration.
Doesn't matter, dude. If it's a die,
Yeah.
One is at least one off. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to miss on all that. Yeah.
Whew.
Yeah.
Okay.
All that. It was 2 attacks.
Yeah, from one of them. Now I get to do it again for number 3.
I know, and we just used 2 reactions just to make it miss. Fuck.
24 to bite and 21 with the slash.
All right, so that bite's gonna hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
The bite is not nearly as bad.
That's what we like to hear.
Yeah.
It really isn't.
They can be quite enjoyable sometimes.
Alright.
With consent.
You're going to take 10 piercing damage from the bite. And as it bites in, you're going to feel this like burning, searing of your flesh. And you are going to take... you got off lucky. You're going to take 11 more necrotic damage as this kind of like acidic, decaying bite just gets into your leg.
I was really confused there because you were like, this burning, necrotic. What? Kept waiting for that word fire to come out of your mouth.
No. Like burning when you pee burn. Oh, okay.
Too soon.
Got it. All right. And then number 4 is just going to move because they feel left out at the top end of the map. That's
Give me number 1.
I
yeah.
forgot about number 4.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Number 4 is down with Umdar. All right. Number 1. That's going to be it for the monster's turn. Gib, it is now you.
All right. Well, Gib is going to move up his 30 feet, which gets me right beyond. Oh, I can't move my aura with me.
Yeah. It's,
Yeah. I wish you could. Wish you could
But
tether it like an
yeah,
Adobe.
Daemion should feel the twilight calm embrace him, and Gib is going to mutter a few words to Selune and cast some Spirit Guardians. So I believe it's a Wisdom saving throw, yeah, for them. So it's 15 feet, right? So I think that makes it for both of them. I think I measured that out already. It is. Yeah, so... Yeah, Wisdom... Must make a Wisdom saving throw on a sailed fave. The creature takes 3d8 radiant damage.
And those are
Sailed fave.
those are on my turn, yeah?
Is it on your...
What's the spell?
Spirit Guardians, yep.
Yeah,
When
it's
it-
on their turn.
Okay.
When the creature enters the area for the first time or on a turn or starts its turn there, it must make a Wisdom
Okay.
save. So do that. So you let me know.
Okay.
And then we'll do a little bit of... the hell else was I going to do? Something else here. Spiritual Weapon. Let's cast some Spiritual Weapon here as a bonus action.
Always a favorite.
All right.
Here, I'll give you a little sword token to do with as you will.
Oh, all right. Let's move it up to number 2 is the one that's kind of gotten hammered the most, right?
Yes.
For sure.
Let's move them up to number 2. Or is that number? Sorry, is that number? Yeah.
no, you're right. Number 2.
Yep. Cool. So I roll for that. It's attack roll. Oh, that's not going to hit. So that was a 12.
It is not going to get it done.
Okay.
All right.
Cool. Yeah, I'm going to hang here with my aura.
All right, Aura, Spirit Guardians, the whole mess. All right, that's
Yeah.
it. We go back up to the top with Banquo. You got some Spirit Guardians down. Number 1 is unharmed. Number 4 seems to have a pretty good grip on Umdar down across the way.
Yeah, I don't like that. So I will start my turn trying to count the distances. Yeah, I will try to knock that creature off of my new friend Umdar with a set of repelling blasts.
Okay.
All right, 3.
Only takes
incoming.
1.
Yeah. So that'll be a 15 for the first one.
Nope.
Yes, that's not gonna do it. 23 for the second one.
Yes.
So it'll do 13 force damage, and it'll push it back 10 feet.
Okay.
And break the grapple.
All right. You're gonna hear
And
like
then-
the popping of suction cups off of Umdar's armor, like popping bubble wrap as like just stays put and the arm just kind of goes backwards.
Is that like I just ripped duct tape off of you, Tim? And like, what the fuck? I'm glad it's gone, but what the fuck?
Like the cup therapy.
I would
Yeah.
have shaved today if I knew that was coming.
And then the
True.
final
Half orcs
blast.
don't shave.
Yeah.
The women do.
The final blast will be an 18 to hit.
Yes.
Minimum damage. So that'll be 6 force damage. And then looking around the battlefield, I think I'll shift my fire over to number 2 again, and I'll do my bonus action blast. First one will be a 29. Second one will be a 21. And third one will be 17.
Yes, all 3.
All right. So that would be a total of 7 plus 13 plus 7. So that'll be 27 force damage on numero dos.
Okay.
And that'll end my turn. Just kind of basically a force damage ranger shooting everything from the back.
Alrighty then.
Is it progressive for a half orc lady to shave or not to shave?
It's her choice.
Oh.
Don't let society define you.
You don't need no man.
Daemion, it is you. Number 2 is particularly not doing very well.
Yeah, we're gonna do, a repeat, a sequel, if you will, of last turn,
Okay.
starting with a booming blade on number 2.
Okay.
What do we got here? A crit. We have a crit.
Okay.
So he's almost certainly dead.
Sure.
But let's find out.
I will absolutely assure you that he is.
But we like big numbers here,
Sure.
so
Like
let's
I
see
said,
what
the
happens.
curiosity, if nothing else.
66.
Wow. Okay.
Yeetus deletus.
Yes. It's 7 left. So, just so, it's going to kind of furl back and just flop into the water, and start to sink into, this water's pretty murky, for how relatively shallow it is.
All right, and we're gonna follow that up with a 31 to hit on number 3 there.
Okay. Yes.
Thought so. Damage. Not great. Blackjack. 21 damage.
Okay.
And sheathed in booming energy. And then, let's see, he got pushed back, but is still easily within my range. So after that, I am going to have Peduncle take off running this way, which should give him an opportunity attack, I believe. Yes.
Nope.
He can take if he wants.
He wanted it to no avail.
Well, good on him for trying. And then once again, Peduncle's going to go for a hoof attack. This time on number 4. Big money. No, nat 1. Good try, Peduncle.
Lover, not a fighter. Gentle. He's a good boy. All right, Peduncle, hesitant in battle.
Look, man, you try sprinting through water and then kicking a dude in the head.
Hey, not faulting him. Just question the heart. I don't blame you.
And he's like, I do that every day.
Yeah. I walk through puddles and I'm like exhausted. All right, Daemion, is that it?
Yep.
All right, Umdar, it is you. Daemion has come to your rescue, or at least your aid, and the ugly, scaly, sticky-fingered fish monster in front of you. It's not great.
You got this, Damon?
I mean, probably. Why do you not want to help?
Yeah.
I mean, I just as soon shoot across the river to this other guy if you and Peduncle have this in hand.
Yeah, just didn't feel like letting him beat up on you.
Yeah, you're right. I shouldn't let him get away with that. Umdar will.
You know what? You're right. I'm gonna
Reapproach.
kick his ass.
And
You could flank.
That you could. I didn't think about that. Get behind it. We can beat him up from both sides.
does that mean I get advantage on my attacks?
Yep.
All right, so I'm just going to do a little bit of the punchy punch, kicky kick. So the first attack is a 20 to hit.
Yes.
As a bonus action, I'll use flurry of blows.
Wait, don't you get 2 attacks with your action?
Yeah, so yes, you are correct. I'm just doing it a little bit out of order. I get 4 attacks essentially.
Yeah.
So the second attack is going to be an 18 to hit.
Yes.
29 to hit,
Yes.
and 28 to hit.
Yes.
So it's going to be
Umdar smash.
4d8 plus 20.
We gotta buy Tim more D8s for Christmas.
Seriously. All right, so 20 plus
Ooh.
11, 31 plus another 5 is 36 damage.
Very nice.
Just laying the smack down.
And let's see, I feel like I got one more thing I can do here.
I don't like fish people. I
Yeah,
was
not
hungry
right now. Not
too.
after- I didn't appreciate being hugged.
It was like a one-handed, like condescending hug too.
Oh god, like they patted me on the back twice, and
Christian side hug.
yeah, no, that's super offensive.
These fish.
I am
people
going to
in the middle of the
re-roll
woods.
one of my damage dice because I rolled a 1 on one of my damage
All right.
dice. And I'm going to replace it with a 6. So add 5 to the damage total.
All right.
Skilly motherfucker.
Yes. All right. So
If I never get hugged by another fish again, I'll die happy.
somewhere, M. Night Benicio del Toro. Benicio del Toro doesn't understand what the big fuss is. He won an Oscar for fish hugging.
Shape of
movie.
water.
All right, Umdar, that's it. You took umbrage with being hugged. You took a vengeance for non-consensual touching. Way to establish boundaries. Anything else?
No, I'm just gonna bask in the pun of umbrage and find ways to use that going forward.
Got it. All right. Let's start with number 4. Let's see. All right. Number 4 is going to slash at Umdar with the bite. The bite's going to be a 22. And the slash is going to be an 18 to hit.
Miss.
The 22 hits, though, yeah?
Yes, sir.
Okay. 1d plus 4. You're going to take 11 piercing damage and 8 necrotic damage as it manages to, like, bite onto your forearm like a dog.
What the fuck,
So
Manny?
it was 11 and then 11 and then 4, so 16 total or 15 total.
Yeah, whatever I said. I don't know, man. Like the short, bro. The second I say it, it's gone.
That was weeks ago.
Yeah. Why are you bringing up old shit? All right. That's gonna be it for number 4. All right. So I gotta make a wisdom save for number 3.
Mm-hmm.
I assure you, it is not going to go well. Could go worse. It's going to be an 8, so it could be worse, but the effect is going to be the same. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Roll that damage.
Do you want me to do it, Manny? Or you?
Yeah, you do it. You get to do the big numbers.
3d8, 3.
Man, what are the chances you roll 4 1s? Wow, you suck at
Oh,
this.
close. Oh, not
2
great.
1s. Wow.
So 6.
Hey, free damage just for them taking their turn.
Mm-hmm.
And it's what? Speed is halved?
Halved, yeah.
Okay.
But it wants to stay here.
Yeah.
It well, not right where it is, but it's not going far. It's going to right about there.
And then it takes the thunder damage.
The
Go.
thunder damage?
For
From the booming blade.
I hit it with booming blade, so
Oh,
the
that's
second
right.
it tries to
Yeah.
move, it takes 12 thunder damage.
okay.
It's energy.
Yeah, that was a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation that he found himself in.
Does
Yeah.
my spirit weapon get an attack of opportunity?
Does it?
Unfortunately
Yeah.
not.
Okay. I
Wouldn't
literally
that be something?
I was gonna be like, yeah, sure. What the fuck? Why not? All right. All right. So it is now its turn. It's gonna give you the old slashy bitey treatment. The slashy is going to be, or the bitey is going to be an 11. The slashy is going to be a 25.
Yes.
Ooh. I will once again use my reaction to call out. Hey, those spiritual weapon, or those warriors fucked you up, didn't they? Kind of being sarcastic about that massive damage roll, and I'll roll a d10 to take away from the attack roll. That'll be an 8, so 17 to hit.
Which does not hit.
Sad DM sounds. All right. Does something
Happy bark
happen?
sounds.
Does something happen to them for ending their turn and doing nothing, or is everything bad that's going to happen to it's already happened to it?
I think everything that's bad has happened to it.
Okay. Cool. This is the worst day of my life. The worst day of your life so far.
Yeah.
All right. It is going to make it to there. All right, that is it for the monster's turns. Gib, it is now you. The monster has saved you the effort of having to travel the 10 feet and
Love it.
is curious about any religious Like, hey, you got any handouts? Let me see.
yeah.
Let me see what this
Well,
Twilight
first
thing's all about.
so he's gonna pull out his his half moon axe, and he's gonna heft it, and he goes, "Let me tell you a little bit about Salune," and then he's just gonna take a big old swing with it.
All right.
It's an 18 hit.
It does.
All right, and so it's gonna take a good old 5, but then also I get some lovely, what is the other, divine strike on that. So that was 5, so I get another plus 2d8.
What?
There we go. There's some damage. So 5, 15, so that's 20. And then as bonus action, we'll move the spirit weapon back here. And hit him again with that. 13 doesn't hit.
13 does not.
All right. And actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to re-roll my temp HP, see if I can get more than a 1 on my roll here.
Okay.
Yeah, it can only go up, right?
It can only go up.
-3. The fuck?
All right, there we go. So there we go. Okay, so it's going to go up to 21 now.
I'm actually rolling a D20, but it is technically a D17. All right. That's it for you?
That's it.
All right. Back up to the top with Banquo.
We learned something about Salune.
Number 1, totally unharmed and on its way to tell you about it. Number 3, very much not doing well. Number 4, doing slightly better, but not well.
Surrounded by evil marshals that are gonna fuck him up.
Yeah.
So I am going to have to disappoint number 1 and delay its ability to tell me all about it by hitting it with 6 shots of Eldritch Blast, all of which are going to be repelling. Let me double check how my distance is.
Oh, dude, you're gonna yeet him right into that rock. It's gonna be
I
awesome.
am. That's exactly what I'm doing. So yeah, I'm going to 6 blasts. 1 action, bonus action. That'll be 28.
Yes.
27.
Yes.
17.
C.
1 crit.
We.
And that's the 4 we needed.
21.
Oh, yeah.
And 26. God damn. So that'd be 70, 10 plus.
I've never seen Eldritch Blast work that well.
That'll be a total of 65 force damage, and he will be yeeted back to that rock.
Okay.
And what's up?
How many times have you hit him? Is that
6?
Is that all 6? Did
Yep.
it take all 6 to get them to the rock?
No, it
Took
was
4.
Yeah,
I measured.
thank you. And the last 2 will just pummel him into the rock, even though mechanically it does nothing.
I treat it like a little bit of fall damage. You're getting pushed.
Okay.
All right. And you can just watch it just try to break free from the rock and just get smashed back in. Little squishy. Rock chips away as it smashes into it. Oh, wait. Yes. Okay. All right.
Yeah. And I'll just yell out to him, "You don't want none of this," and that'll end my turn.
All right. Daemion, it is now you. Number 4 still not doing very well. Hasn't improved.
Yeah. But now we've got one on Gibbon too, so I'm probably gonna have to split my focus here. But before I leave, yeah, before I leave, we will do a booming blade on number 4, which is gonna be another crit. Man, advantage is great.
Okay, number 4. Oh, all right.
Love to see it. Oh god, good thing too, because the roll damage was terrible.
Oh yeah.
59 damage total against
Wow.
number 4.
Okay. Go ahead and describe what your booming blade does to this once, I imagine, singular entity fishman. I doubt they are to remain that way.
Yeah, we were in kind of a hurry, so had Peduncle swinging around to go back and save Gibbon, and we just kind of swish, and there was a top half and a bottom half all of a sudden. Whoops.
It smells a little bit of low tide action going on as it's just going to kind of fall, and the top half is going to kind of flop around like a fish would, and the bottom half is just going to lay there. It's the worst part of the mermaid. Everything's backwards.
Gross.
All right, number 4 now down.
Well, that makes me feel better now, because at least I'm not leaving Umdar to deal with something all alone. And we're going to pivot, and we're going to run back, and Peduncle is going to try and do his charging hoof attack. No, it's not going to happen. It was on a good number, and then it rolled on to the bad number. Sorry. Sorry, Peduncle. But that's
Your
okay.
random number generator. Stop making it seem like it was close to being something else.
I know, it's so rude and disrespectful when Beyond treats me that way.
Bro, I know what you are. Stop pretending that you're not. Oh! No, dog, you knew it was 13.
All right. But with my sword, I got a 24 to hit.
Yes.
Much more reasonable booming blade. And 28 damage.
Okay. With your sword strike, it too, in a moment of fury, is going to be split, filleted, if you will, to use a fish term. It's gonna, and both ends are going to flop.
Well, damn. In that case, we're just going to keep moving. So we got a little bit of movement left. We're going to nicely position ourselves to intercept the survivor. Well, survivor is the wrong word to use here.
The remaining?
Condemned.
Yeah, the remainder.
Don't forget your temp HP.
Yeah, I'm actually ending my turn in the aura for once.
Nice.
Nice.
What is it? D
1d6 plus 15.
All right, the 15 is probably the more important part. All right, 19 temp HP. We love it.
Nice.
Can't go wrong.
I'm already not liking this Twilight Cleric thing. I was like, this could be problematic. All right. Umdar, it is you. You've watched Daemion just smash down fishmen. With a sword and a horse?
I am going to... Umdar is going to take a bonus action to unfurl her spectral dragon wings and fly, hovering directly above this fish person, and make an intimidation check to flex her muscles and show her might in an attempt to scare off this last remaining fishy beast person.
Oscar-winning performance.
Yes, I'm going to take all the credit by scaring off this last one. All right, so it's going to be
honest,
16 to intimidate.
I don't think he can move fast enough to run away.
Yeah, no, it's... what'd you get, a 15?
16.
16? Yeah, no, it's a wild feral creature. I mean, it's like, realistically, let's be real. There's no chance this outcome does not end but one way.
I mean, we've got a horse that can move 120 feet around and a bard with a 120-foot range on his favorite cantrip.
Plus a monk that's got like 500 or 110 speed just from action and movement.
Yeah, no, it's gonna sit there and kind of just roar back like a thing that's just gonna ride this to the end. In for a penny, in for a pound.
Oh, seriously? Wow.
Okay.
So it resisted the
that was
effect?
my turn. That was my
Wait, it's a
bonus
spell?
action.
No, it's a class ability, I think.
Yeah, it's a
Okay.
It's a class. It's a class.
All right,
feature.
do it again then. Sorry, I thought you just wanted just like an intimidation thing. I was like, no, it's fine.
It's got like a dragon roar.
Yeah, I mean, it's
feature.
actually not like I was. Hold on a sec. Give me a moment here. Feel like there was.
If there's like a bestial component to like the sound, then that's a whole other
Yeah, if
thing
I
than you just like falling out of
if
the
I
sky
fail-
and screaming at it.
If I so I have the ability. If I fail a charisma intimidation check, I can re-roll to try to change it into a success. But it sounds like that's the only option I have here as a class feature. So I'll go ahead and re-roll.
I thought you were using your frightful presence. Was that not what you were doing?
I can't do that because I already used my bonus action to move within
Oh, okay.
within range of him.
So you were just yelling at it then.
Yeah, I was doing. I have spectral dragon wings, and I just zipped up in front of you, and now I am flexing like a sexy half-orc beast, showing you all of my muscle groups.
Then roll again with advantage. Now that I got like a firm thing about it, I didn't put all the pieces together. I was like, I thought you just got to like yell at him, but I'm like, no, dog.
It's still even then. It's still a 16 to intimidate.
Yeah, you're not great at intimidation now that I'm looking.
It's gonna take a step back.
Well, I am. My wings are going to just kind of flutter out into like spark out, and I will slowly descend into what I imagine is like ankle deep water.
In the middle, it's how tall is Umdar?
She's like 6'2". She's relatively tall.
It's gonna be a little bit about mid-thigh for you.
Okay.
Kind of.
Regardless, she's disappointed in her theatrics. Even she understands that they did not hit home in the way she expected, and that'll be the end of her turn.
All right. The monster is going to make its way up. It's gonna like glug at you. Oh! It's gonna give you the old bite and slash. The bite's gonna be a dirty 20, and the slash is going to be a 17.
The 20 hits.
Okay.
The bite.
What, you guys didn't like my Murloc impression? You're gonna take 10 piercing damage and 13 necrotic damage. Gonna get for that. Monsters. Gib, it is all you.
Yeah, all right. So you said that. Okay. So Gib is going to move 30 feet. Oh, let me just measure this out and make sure I can do it. Oh, no, that's all. Okay. So Gib's gonna move up here behind Umdar. We'll pretend that the sphere is here. And then is actually going to dunk or like squat below the water, because you said it's murky, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he's going to burst out flying.
Okay.
Wait,
and
I
then,
thought, didn't you use your channel divinity? Like you were
Yeah, but
already in low light. You didn't have to.
oh, you think? Oh, because you think because. Oh, fair enough.
Because
Because
it
I
creates
have
dim
my
light
channel.
around you.
Yeah. Shit, I didn't even realize that. I mean, dropping below the water and then popping out flying is also fun too.
Yeah, I'm just pointing out
yeah.
it was unnecessary.
No, that's cool though. I didn't even think about that.
The
All
actual.
right, so yeah, this like magical orb of twilight just lifts off the ground, and then lands on this rock. But the question I have for the hive mind here is, I don't get for that the steps of the night. It's not an additional 30 feet of flying, right?
Right, it's just 30 feet.
Okay, so I guess I'll use my my action or my to dash, I guess, and just kind of hover over the creature, but like just high enough so that like my spirit guardians can hang out there,
Okay.
you know, and just kind of like, I don't know, glare down at this thing menacingly.
And you're not standing on the rock. You're
Yeah, no, I think hovering above it
Okay.
sounds much more fun.
okay.
Yeah, but I didn't even think about the twilight orb counted as. That's pretty neat.
All right. All right. You are there. Banquo, it is you, top of the order.
All right. I think I'll just hit it with one salvo of Eldritch Blast. Once again, pummeling it against the rocks. That'll be a 19.
Yes.
A 16.
No.
Ooh, and a 14.
Also no.
So yeah, just one Eldritch Blast will pummel it against the rock only a single time for 8 force damage. And then I will bonus action inspire Daemion. Say, we've got him on the rocks. Knock him out of his socks. That'll end my turn.
There were so many good opportunities there, like an on
Punch
the
him
rocks
in the-
joke or
Yeah.
something, and you went with a rhyme. What is it with you and the rhymes?
When I am just shooting from the hip, they come to me pretty quickly.
That rhymes, Margin. You know it.
You're all terrible
yeah.
people.
That'll end my turn.
Okay. Fact. All right. Daemion, it is now you.
All right, Peduncle, let's finish this. You get one last chance, Peduncle. Hooves
I should have
go.
inspired Peduncle.
That would have been fantastic. 16.
17 AC.
Ah, good try, Peduncle.
I was really rooting for the horse this time.
God love you. Let's see. So a 17. So he just needed an 11 or higher. So statistically, he's just rolled like shit today. That's real unfortunate. All right. Well, we will get our revenge. We're gonna do a little double booming blade X maneuver. What do we got here? That is a 23 to hit. The other one's going to be a 24 to hit.
Yes. No, only prime numbers.
All right. Let's tally some damage.
I wouldn't stress it too hard.
Yeah, me either, but we like big numbers. You're always telling me that. We like big numbers.
We do.
Come on, I would
That's
like
a
bigger
big
numbers
number.
than that. It's not.
God
I was
damn.
really hoping for better. 44 total.
That'll do, Pidge.
Sufficient?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
will be. It had 22 hit points left. So yes. Go ahead and describe how you take down this final fish man.
Yeah, we had enough time for 2 cuts this time, so Zorro style, but it's an X instead of a Z because I can't make 3 attacks. X marks the spot.
It's like a lazy 2.
What the? No, I'm
Okay.
not numbered. I'm not going to be identified by the number 2.
That'd be a real shitty nickname.
The Deuce.
Deuce is out. Deuce is
that'd be
out
the
for Daemion.
worst.
Deuce is out for Daemion.
Deuce is out for Harambe.
Yeah. The monsters fall dead into the murky water, kicking up that smell of, stagnant, acrid water, that sweet kind of decay of peat, rotten vegetation that just won't escape in this sedentary pond in the middle of the road. And what would you all like? Whoa, spirit weapon. Spirit weapon leveled up.
So be. Umdar, don't forget your temporary hit points.
Wait a minute, did Daemion just get an ace?
Maybe?
I think so.
Did he what?
There were 4 enemies, right? Didn't he finish off all of them? Like get the killing blow on all 4? I can't remember who killed the first one. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It was idle curiosity.
Possibly.
The
I didn't
attention points
I was
is
like, if
better.
only there was some way that this was recorded
1d6
and
plus
broadcast that we
15.
could look back on it and find out. But oh well, here we are.
Moving on.
So plus 15.
We've done nothing and we're all out of ideas. Yeah, so everything goes still and quiet. Just the kind of odd kind of motion of this body of water as things settle and the kind of bottoms churn up as parts of fishmen are scattered about. What would you all like to do?
I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting peduncle out of this dirty river. He's not having the best day.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm assuming now that there's like a bunch of dead fish that the seagulls are coming.
Are there dead fish? Are there any that look fresh?
The fishmen are
I mean, the
pretty fresh.
fishmen.
Judging
Oh,
by
no,
the
they're-
smell, I would not eat that.
How about the fishman's prey?
Yeah, you can go
I'm
over.
fine.
You can go over and take a stab at it. I'm not even wet. I stayed over here.
Umdar's feeling hungry after this fight.
All right.
So yeah.
Give me an attack roll to snatch a fish out of the water.
Gibb's gonna fly to land over here.
What is that? A dexterity check?
You just give me an attack roll like you just want to grab at something.
Yeah, 18. to grab the fish
Yeah,
out of the water.
like we'll even go as far as like the catfishing. Like you pulled out something big, just barehanded, like the monk does.
Because how do you want it? Sashimi, fried with chips, just
Gollum
grilled
style,
on a
just
banana leaf.
bite right
What
into
are we
it.
talking about?
I think if you throw it up in the air, Gib can sacred flame it, give it a nice little char.
Yes, for when you want holy fish.
Yeah,
How about,
that's
how about a
right.
firebolt, buddy?
Divine fillet.
It's for Lent.
Yep.
It is Friday.
Yeah, it's kosher. So.
It's
Yeah,
Friday.
I get first choice of cut if that's how we're doing it.
Of course.
Or if you want it real fresh, I could spare the dying.
I'm gonna spread it dying, and then we can kill it again. Then we gotta cut it like right away. This thing's been dead
Maybe
for
I
4
should.
minutes.
Maybe I should start shooting, rays of frost into there. We'll get some frozen fish for later.
Yeah, there you
Yeah.
I don't want it now, but I will later.
So yeah.
Thank you.
We just spend the rest of the day fishing.
Rest of the campaign. What are you talking about? Making fish puns.
As you idly fish like Andy Griffith and Opie, you notice the large flight of dragons constantly circling overhead, the forever smell of charred bodies, but happily you fish away, declaring new champions every day of the biggest fish, and really enjoy the last moments of existence.
I mean, maybe if we give the dragons some fish, they will leave everyone alone.
I
If you
mean,
give a dragon a fish, he'll eat for a day. But if you teach a dragon to fish, he'll destroy your whole village.
Bardic wisdom, y'all. All right. Anything anybody would like to do here?
I just would like to reflect on the very up-to-date reference that Manny made to the Andy Griffith Show. Way to be contemporary. Like,
Look it
Today's
up.
audiences.
yeah, I'm sure you're really going to capture the imagination of
People
the
are like, who
Twitch
the
audience
fuck
here.
is Opie?
Yeah.
From Sons
Dude,
of
I
from Sons of Anarchy?
I didn't even know who he was talking about when he said Opie.
I didn't
Ron
either.
Howard.
Yeah, director
Yeah,
of
the
such
bald-
fine
the bald
films as Solo.
director.
All right, on delay.
Yeah.
All right,
Onward.
you carry through the rest of the afternoon into the night, settling to eat Umdar's massive fish that she managed to pull out barehanded.
Phrasing.
Such phrasing.
Just like at the movies. Yeah, anyway.
Fish don't stink, I'll tell you that much.
Using various magic abilities to make it the freshest and most desirable product, despite coming out of stagnant pond water with newfound chum added to it. You sleep a restful night, wake up in the morning, and set out once again, making it later into the afternoon and almost to the evening, upon which, at the end of the road, you see a split and what appears to be a very handsome, dark-skinned half-elf with dreadlocks and dreads in his beard. Oops, I didn't add our two newest tokens. Boom.
Oh yeah, look at that watermark and everything.
What are we doing?
I thought it was just Banquo looking at a mirror in the road.
It's got a large backpack. It seems to be like stretched to its dimensions. Yeah, it doesn't kind of sag. But he moves with it pretty effortlessly. Like it doesn't seem to weigh a lot.
Do I recognize him?
You don't. Just kind of chugging along.
Yeah, I guess I'll just continue walking forward at my normal pace.
One second, hold on. There he goes. Kind of raises his hands. Well met, travelers. How are you on this fine afternoon?
Doing fine.
Fabulous. Great to hear it. I will assure you that the road up ahead has been quite safe for the last few days of my journey. I would advise taking, he's going to point to the North Road. I just came from there and all the way from Thay, no problems.
You know, the last time somebody was assuring us how safe the roads were, they turned out to not be so safe.
Oh no, I assure you, I'm just but a traveler and a recounter of tales. I have nothing near the capabilities of you fine adventurers yourselves. Just out seeking a little sojourn for knowledge and return for, kind of pulls his bag off and opens it up. Maybe a little credibility from those who have dismissed me in the past. Puts his bag on.
I insight check this bad boy for his veracity.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna give myself a little guidance on that one too.
Yeah, I'm not going to miss this opportunity. This guy legitimately seems untrustworthy. Damn! Daemion, and your insight checks on this day. 24.
Wow.
Yeah, I got a.
Hey, and a dirty 20.
4. Yeah.
He seems on the up and up. Just kind of a happy-go-lucky traveler, recounter of tales. Just like he said, out for a sojourn of knowledge.
Yeah, so he mentioned he's a peddler of tales. I'll ask him, you have any quick tales for us about what's going on in Thay?
I can tell you a remarkable tale about an abandoned mansion. Kind of looks around as if anybody else could be around and listening. From the way I hear it, its former occupant has been driven mad.
I think I've heard that one before.
Yeah.
I assure you, no matter how well I retold the tale of what I saw, happy Pride, dork. Our good friend Robin has graced us with their presence. Just, you would not believe what I have seen, even in a fabulous retelling that I am capable of the sights and absolute spectacle of this mansion.
So Gibbon's gonna walk up to Banquo and discreetly lay a hand on his shoulder, as if he's like totally listening and just relaxing, and he's going to cast Enhance Ability on him. Give him Eagle's Splendor, so he has advantage on Charisma checks for the next hour.
Hey.
But yeah,
I'll take
please go on, Mr. Storyman.
Yeah.
Banquo proceeds to seduce the half-elf.
Tell me more.
Get on the ground.
Well, I imagine adventurers such as you are on your way to find fortune as I have, and kind of grabs his book bag a little tighter. I assure you that you will find great fortune and knowledge, if you are into such things, at this mansion. It's abandoned, and no lord with all of their wealth and short-sightedness would ever create a house such as this.
So you mentioned your credibility was in question. Why might that be?
Some spectacles are too, shall we say, abstract for the average mind to comprehend without seeing it. I worry that some folks maybe not as intelligent as yourselves, as worldly, would even begin to comprehend the gravity of what I have seen. And at the mention of the word gravity, he kind of chuckles.
So it sounds like quite the remarkable place, beyond the imagination of anyone, but somebody must have built it. Who is responsible for this mansion?
Whoever it is now gone, and their contents are up for grabs. I assume that is where you are going. There are many adventurers out on the road seeking fortune as well as great power in what remains at this wizard's mansion.
Tell me, have we crossed into the Fable?
Now you're just in the woods.
Is that coming from our weird friend here, or?
Nope.
It's just a statement of fact.
Yeah.
Two of us would know for absolute dead
Yeah.
certain if we were in the Feywild
Yeah,
right
yeah.
now.
It was
Yeah.
it was quite colorful and thematic. Plus, you had to make an allergy save.
So you've seen more adventurers other than ourselves on the roads recently?
Yes. And he's gonna kind of look at you. Huh? Not a wizard amongst you. Most of those that we've sent out are magically inclined. If you understand what I'm saying, as that seems to be the main trophy of their, shall we say, looting at times.
Oh, we've got our own magical prowess.
Yeah, I'll just toss the dancing lights over my shoulder casually.
Minor illusion.
Very nice, very nice, very nice. Then, should anything out there beyond your very capable hands, it would seem, might advise you to go check it out. They make for great gifts, way to impress local lords. Perhaps your patron or employer would appreciate a gift to them while you are out here doing their bidding.
You know about our patron.
I just assume such adventurers, as well equipped and organized as yourselves, would surely have somebody informing you and guiding you, pushing you in the right direction like leaders do.
You give us and our patron more credit than they deserve.
Perhaps. You seem quite capable. I doubt you would fall prey to incompetence. Imagine that leads to people such as yourselves not surviving so much.
That assumes that your own competence is not in competence.
I travel alone. I know nothing about needing to trust my life into somebody else. So, whatever works. But as I've said, the northern path is quite safe. I've been on it for the last 2 days since I crossed over from Thay, and let me tell you, I am relieved to be across that line.
So someone's robbing magic folk? Is that what you're implying here, sir?
It's more of a relocation of assets, it would seem. The occupant of said mansion is nowhere to be found. The local magi have seen fit to pilfer his belongings for perhaps noble uses, perhaps not.
So not quite an estate sale.
Let's just
Fire
say the
sale.
prices are low. No bargain is left unstruck.
Tell me, good sir, does this sale involve scrolls?
It most assuredly does. Scrolls, artifacts, even some magic creatures.
Eyebrow raises.
Eyebrows.
I mean, please, I knew the second he started talking about the place that Banquo was going to demand we go there.
I wasn't gonna demand it. I was just gonna subtly
I was just
suggest
gonna walk, and you guys were just gonna follow me.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe Banquo can use this advantage on his charisma checks to convince us to.
Yeah.
Spell magic.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
I'm
Just
sure
out of
this is
curiosity,
quite what oh, go ahead, Banquo.
I was just gonna ask him if he knows what's on the southern road.
You basically just head east, find the plateau, continue along the base of the plateau, and I assure you, the waterfall will give away your true destination.
Could you repeat that, please?
Follow east along the base of the plateau. Continue along until you see the waterfall that will tell you you have arrived.
And what?
How far
go
would
ahead.
that be?
From here, about 2 days to the Thay border, and then depending on how well you can manage the navigation, 3 maybe 4 days.
And
To
what were you
to
going
the
to ask
waterfall?
Umdar?
To the waterfall, yes.
Still with us, Tim?
Yep.
Did you have a question you were gonna ask?
No.
Okay.
Not anymore.
Fair enough. So what do you think, fellas? We want to go check out this wizard house and see what that takes us? There's always the chance that those other things that we're looking for could be involved.
Yeah, well, your motivations are obvious, but I don't have any particularly good counterpoints.
Yep, and I'm not thrilled with the idea of people getting robbed on the road, so need to kind of put a stop to that.
I'd like to see them try. It'd be funny.
The instructions from Gwendolyn were not super specific, so
They
so
never are.
I'm following you guys
Yeah.
in the hopes that there's some kind of payout.
Yeah, this is typically how it goes.
No.
Chase rumors until you find something concrete.
Yep, and rumors can be helpful for perhaps some of my ulterior motivations outside of Gwendolyn's own motivations. So I'm along for this roller coaster. It's,
Yeah, well,
Haunted Mansion. I hope there's not a drop involved. I have a weak stomach.
if we come out of this with
Says
so
the
much as a
flying girl.
spell scroll, Banquo will be fine.
Yeah. What is your name, traveler?
Just write it on a napkin. Just here. Scroll. Let's go. Romulan, my good man. Traveler, recounter of tales, collector of knowledge, delver of dungeons, liberator of all sorts of magical items.
You have any on you now?
I do not. Unfortunately, the individuals I hope to win favor with are only swayed by one thing and one thing alone.
What's that?
Scrolls, my good man. Scrolls.
Oh, I know the feeling.
Is that why your sack is bulging?
Thank you for noticing. It is.
Great.
I may have liberated these from the library before delving into some of the more disturbing parts of the mansion. I made what I could find, and I hope it's going to be enough.
Well, hand them over. I'm just joking.
I mean, you should try to convince him.
Any interesting titles?
Elbowing him a bit.
Yeah.
No, some poems, some crazy gibberish about something in the sky. Just, some of it seemingly the writings of a madman. I, for one, leave the interpretation of them to those much wiser than myself. I am simply a collector and a means of delivery. Hopefully they will be deemed worthy and I will be granted favor.
You care to pass along any of those scrolls?
Just gonna look at you. I don't know. Perhaps. What is it that you would give for me in return?
Well, at the moment, all I've got is some money, but I also deal in favors and information.
I would take money. I worry favors out here on the road, especially with us traveling in opposite directions, to not be very useful beyond our encounter.
That's
Well,
fair.
currency is the currency of the realm.
Sure. You know, some people trade a good tale. Good tale's not going to get me safely home or into favor. So yeah, he's going to kind of reach into his bag. You're going to see him kind of shuffle around. He's going to like roll it up and tie it off in a little bow. I assure you, you will find this one quite useful should you make your way to the mansion. And he's going to hand you a scroll. It's like, alas, as I travel light and mostly care for the construct of trade, I will take but 1 gold for this.
Yeah, all right. That's too easy.
Hand you a scroll.
I'll even hand him 2 gold.
Yeah.
Gratuity.
He's going to kind of dig in to his bag. Your generosity is noted. And... this one will be quite the different tone from the mansion and may bring you fortune.
All right. I appreciate your candor about the road conditions, Mr. Romulan. And yeah, good luck and stay safe on the roads out there.
Before you go, though,
yes.
Question about some of the books that you recovered. Are they all written in common?
They're in all sorts of languages. I am not a practicer of the arcane. I simply have decided to grab up as many as that I could have in the hopes that in a scattered shot approach, this may be enough. They are in all languages. The former occupant was well read and well studied. You will be sure to see.
Am I allowed to take a quick look through the books that
these are
our friend recovered?
I feel I have been quite generous, as I have assumed all of the risk at the mansion, and I have parted with what I feel is fair and shall aid you in your journey.
Yes, you've been quite generous, and Godspeed you on your travels.
Very well.
Out of curiosity, were any of those books in a language that you had never seen before?
Sure. I'm not the beneficiary of languages. The gift, simply the common tongue and my ability to roll it like water across your ears. But I assure you that there are things beyond even probably the wizard's comprehension.
It's very interesting.
Well, gentlemen, if
I look forward to reviewing this library myself.
I would suggest you hurry. I imagine word of this trove of information will attract not only well-meaning academics, but also perhaps those who wish to use these scrolls for ill intentions.
Okay.
Very well.
We know what to do with scrolls, boys, right?
Protect them at all costs. You got it, weird stranger on the road.
Yeah. I'm just gonna hand these over to Gibbon for safekeeping. No, I'm not.
It's all you, man. I don't trust myself.
But as he walks off, I'll start, opening up these scrolls to see what I got.
Okay.
It's gonna be like spell scrolls or cantrips or something.
The first one's going to be comprehend languages. The one he said
Ooh.
you would absolutely find useful.
Excellent.
And then the second one is going to be of Tasha's hideous laughter, which he said would be a welcome departure in tone from the mansion.
So it's not going to be a very funny place. Got it.
Oh, you mean like when a clown dies?
I mean, we've all got differing senses of humor.
Yeah. All right. And as he kind of walks off, he's gonna, remember I've spent the last 2 days on the North Road. Very safe. It will take you by the last guard station, right before you reach the Thay border.
Let's go.
Okay.
Away from the weird, creepy stranger.
Are you gonna listen to
Giving away scrolls.
the weird, creepy stranger, or are you gonna do your own research and eat the worm paste that is going south?
I'm fine going north.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have any particularly good reason to take the South Road.
By nature, a contrarian, so I'm tempted.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, like, I feel it. I really just, like, screw that random stranger, but also, like, if I hadn't come across him, I'd still be at a 50-50, so, like...
Yeah.
This is the advantage role of real life.
Do I get a sense of, based on my years as a cartographer, of which way would actually be correct? Like, let me find my favorite map. Like, I know we were just going straight from one next to the other.
With his directions, the road north is going to probably be the easiest to use, like, geographic markers to help you, like, navigate your way across the land. The south, you're going to know, right at the border, the road's going to dump you off, like, essentially in the middle of the country. It's going to go straight right into the plateau, or it's going to dump you off south and head you to the coast, but then in front of you is going to be nothing but, like, grasslands.
All right.
The only counterpoint I have is that our map of the locations indicates that this one is somewhere near the southern coast. Probably.
Yeah.
Correct. Off we go to the northern road.
I think so. Yeah, because it's a good point, but also that X could be, 10 degrees further north based on the lack of precision that we've grown used to.
Yeah, we just don't know.
Not a high res
Oh.
map. Sorry.
Yeah, north is good for me.
All right.
You don't say.
All right, we are actually going to take our quick little sort of 2/3 of the way through the show break. We're going to come back, do the last little bit, and then hopefully get into Thay. It is currently 9:13. We're going to take about, let's try to do 5 minutes. Just go back, go do what you got to do, come back. This way we can finish it up. To everybody watching, thank you very much. To our good friend Robin, thank you for coming in and just blowing up the chat with all sorts of things that got you modded, so sorry about that. But yeah, to my players, as always, thank you for being here. I hope you're having a good time. Like I said, we're going to take a quick 5-minute break. We're going to come back and then finish up today. So we'll see you on the other side. All right, we are back after taking a real life short rest. Thank you for sticking with us. Before we went to break, the party continuing through the Yearwood came across some ugly sucker-handed fish monsters, dispatched them quite easily, and then the next day encountered a strange and charismatic, well-spoken traveler who spoke of a mansion full of magical items, artifacts, and maybe even creatures. Currently being looted as it has been abandoned by its owner. He had come himself with a big old bag of scrolls and was heading back in the opposite direction of the players. He informed them that if they took the north road in this split, he had been traveling on it for 2 days and managed to not encounter any dangers at all, and they would take him right to the Thay border. The party decided to listen to the random stranger who they met and conversed with for maybe 15 to 20 minutes at most, and was like, that guy's got a good idea. So they took the north road, and just as he explained, an entire day of travel, of no incident, no freakish monsters, no other random strangers. And then towards the end of the second day, as it begins to get dark, for the first time, you can actually see kind of a break in the canopy, and you can see the actual sky above you, in front of you as you head east. And while your side, the side that you're currently on, seems to be a bright, beautiful day, there seems to be a very clear marcation between a very nice sunny day and a gloomy, sunless, cloudy day just off in the distance.
That's weird.
Okay. You continue along, and this storm, or at least change of appearance of weather, stays pretty static. It comes into full view, and as you kind of go up and down hills, change of elevation, look out a little further, sometimes maybe even over most of the canopy top of the Yearwood, it would seem as if no sunshine, direct sunshine anyway, falls on this land that you seem to be headed towards. Travel along. It continues. It is not a storm, clearly. It hasn't moved in any way. And as you get closer and kind of gain a different perspective on it, it seems to almost be a sheer straight line between beautiful sunshine and whatever the fuck that is. And you are coming quickly upon that line. The large wooded trees that you've been surrounded by, 50, 60 feet tall, canopies covering you, just little bits of direct sunshine making their way through to light your ways during the day, comes to a very clear and stark end as this wooded giant forest you've been traveling through gives way to a giant flat grassland. No noticeable sunshine. Just gray and dreary. On your left, just as you make your way to this very clear line, you see a very well fortified building. The door appears to be closed. And in front of you, you'll see the back of a sign just on this side of what is probably the border with Thay. And everybody give me a perception check, please.
17.
Okay.
Really just doing great on skill checks today.
7.
22.
7.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Awkward skill checks
And
today.
15.
Okay. Daemion and Banquo, you're going to hear what sounds like scratching. Big, dramatic scratching like you would across like rock and mortar that would hold it together. Just off from the side of the building.
Like on
How
the
tall?
other side?
Over on, yeah, like this far side.
How tall is the building?
It's about 20 feet.
I'll whisper to y'all. Y'all hear that?
Yeah.
Is that?
No, but get alert anyway.
I'll activate my boots and fly up to the top of the building just to. I lost my token.
I'll just
Yeah, when that happens.
send. Oh, I should really make a token for him. I'll send
Thorn.
over. His invisible little buddy. Check things out. There, that'll do.
All right. Just kind of up and like kind of a once around the building. Something like that.
Thorn's, yeah, he can be pretty high, but he'll just go and see what's up. And
Okay. Around
Let
the
me know.
sides, you are going to see these two other kind of amalgamations of creatures. This time, something akin to like a bipedal like rhino.
What
It's
the
got
fuck?
a monstrosity of a face, but otherwise has the stature and the posture of like a humanoid. And it is raking its massive claws against the side of the wall. Can Thorn hear?
yeah, of course.
Okay. So you're going to hear the raking, and as it flies by, you're going to hear these beasts, these creatures, just muttering, "Illithrax comes for thee. Illithrax comes for thee. Illithrax comes for thee," and just mindlessly. And you'll see they're gouging through the wall slowly. It's still stone. It's still, kind of sturdy. But by sheer strength and determination, they are making their way slowly into the walls.
So immediately gonna turn to my fellows and be like, hostiles.
Yeah.
And let's see. Got a pretty good sense of. Yeah, no, fuck it. No waiting time for anything that says that shit. Gonna spur Peduncle into a dash, and we're gonna go right in. And assuming you're ready, open fire, so to speak. How dense are these trees or whatnot?
They're hold on. This one's probably. You know what? I can give you a rough idea. As far as like the grid goes, I imagine that would be its trunk probably.
Oh, okay, cool. Then here.
Okay. All right, everybody roll for initiative. Like I said, it didn't have to be combat. You could have just rolled right the hell on by, but
No,
okay.
no, I couldn't.
Okay.
Should I take a swing or should I just do initiative?
We'll give you knowing what it is, having seen it through your familiar. that we'll do a surprise round. You knew what you were doing. You rolled right up in there. So we'll roll initiative. Everybody will go. And then we'll just drop into initiative wherever the monsters fall, since that's basically all it is.
Cool.
Ooh. The monster's kind of ready for you.
Oh shit.
Oh.
All right, surprise round is a surprise round. We'll take it.
Okay. All right. What did everybody get for initiative?
15.
21.
Ooh.
10.
Whoa. None
17.
of you wanted to go. Daemion, what'd you get?
15.
15.
And I resent that you're treating that 15 like it's low.
I mean, just I don't know. Your spread for initiative. Usually it's like 2 people in the 20s and then like a single digit.
Somebody with 20 decks still only has a +5, you know? Like,
Yeah, 10 average. So 15 is pretty much what you can hope for with a full dex character without, alert feed or reckless, whatever the level 7 thing is for barbs.
Okay. All right. So everybody's going to see Daemion just kind of go red and flash, probably give Peduncle a little, I don't know, not like a kick, but you know what I'm saying, spur him on, and take off. Gib, you are actually first to act.
Yeah. Well, I'm kind of far away.
I'm going to go this way and be like, hey, what the hell's going on over here?
Where the hell did... Oh, Banquo is way the hell over there.
yeah, he's
Yeah.
flying.
All right, yeah.
He's kind of blacked out because
Okay.
of the fog of war.
I am going, or Gib is going to... He's just going to dash his 60 feet, I think. Where's that going to get me? Like, nowhere.
Probably just past the door.
Yeah, just past the door. All right, and then he is going to... I think he's just going to bonus action spiritual weapon to get it ready. Because why the hell not? I think he's going to upcast it this time.
Ooh.
Hold on, let me just check the upcasting ones here. Okay, so I'll do it at the 3rd level. Why the hell not? Cool. Okay, and then how far can I get with that bastard?
You have to be able to see it.
I don't think I have to see it. It just says I create a weapon. I can move it 20 feet, so I don't know if that's enough.
You can, when you initially cast it, you can put it 60 feet away from you.
Is it? Oh, perfect. Yeah, let's do that then. Because that'll get me.
And yeah, actually, he doesn't have to be able to see it, but of course, if he can't, he's attacking something he can't see, so disadvantage.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, let's do that. We'll get it up against this dude. But I need just a little token or whatever.
Oh yeah, you want your little swords again? I can do
Yeah,
that.
sure. I mean, it doesn't matter, but we'll just assume the southern guy here. So I'll attack with disadvantage.
Let me get a number.
I'm just gonna make sure I'm on the. So it's either a 24 or 22.
Yes. Emphatic,
Great.
yes.
Great. All right. Hey, why was that only 1d8? How rude. All right, so that's 9. I got one more. 9 and 11, so 20 damage.
All right.
Great. Yeah, I'm gonna hang.
Oh shit! You managed to hit. Nice.
Yeah.
It's just gonna keep kind of raking away. Daemion, you're gonna see it's unflinched. It doesn't even wince at the pain. It doesn't stomp its uttering. It's just continuing to dig in through the wall. Or, trying to. Gib, very nicely done from around the corner. Anything else?
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna hang out.
All right, outstanding. I think I did something. I can't really see it, but I feel good about it. All right, Umdar, same problem, but I imagine more of an inconvenience than a real obstacle to you.
Go zoom.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I am. I don't think I'm going to be able to reach.
You absolutely can. You'd need a dash, but only one, and you're there. So if you do your bonus action dash, you're good to go. You're almost as fast as my horse.
You're right. So when I do that, I'm gonna fly over the rooftop.
Okay.
And how tall are they? Are they?
They're 10
they're
feet.
large.
Yeah, they're 10 feet tall.
And the building is 20 feet tall?
Yes.
Okay, I guess I'll land beside them. I don't know. Is that gonna grant flanking? I don't think I can get flanking at the moment.
Not at the moment. Yeah, I wasn't really thinking about that.
That's okay.
But with a small positional change, we can fix that on my turn. Which is next, actually. Convenient.
Can I hold my action until Daemion gets an attack? And then I'll take my attack action?
Sure.
Yeah, but you'll only get one attack if you do that. Just a heads up.
I'll sacrifice
you might as well
my
attack
second
twice.
attack. Yeah, I'll just attack twice. Okay.
That's just like advantage, except if you hit both times, then you get to hit.
29 hit.
Yes.
And it does a 20 hit.
Yes.
So that is going to be 5 plus. I'm sorry, 10 plus 9. So 19 damage total.
You're going to fly over the corner of the building. You're going to land. You're going to kick and punch the shit out of this thing with all your fury, all your might, all your precision. And it is not going to even acknowledge your presence. It's just going to continue to rake away at this wall.
Maybe we back off and let this guy give us a point of entry.
Anything else?
That's going to end Umdar's turn.
Okay. It is now the monster's turn. They are What?
I thought we were doing a surprise round first.
Oh, yes. Sorry. You are correct.
Had me concerned. It's like, no, I got some cuts to get in here.
That was like 10 minutes ago. Yeah. Yes. Go.
God damn it. Why do you guys always say that? All right. So yeah, I'll adjust here so that Umdar and I can flank this guy. Not that he even seems to be paying us any fucking mind. Rude.
I'm trying to kill you here. Can you pay attention?
But yeah, we'll do our booming blade.
All right.
How we do. Jeez, man. At least one of these is decent. 25 to hit.
Yes.
The other dies were a nat 1 and a nat 2, so you know.
I ain't gonna get it done.
But at least one of them is good enough. Do you need any of my damage types today?
Ooh, that's a damn good question. I imagine it's probably one I should have asked earlier.
Magic slashing, radiant, and thunder.
Oh no, they're good. No such concern.
All right, so that's going to be 30 damage to number 2.
Okay.
And then with a bonus action, we will attack number 1. Which is an @1. No dice.
Mom, how about some cookies? No dice. This ain't over. All right. Yeah. No. Anything else?
No.
Banquo. Chilling. You sitting on like the gargoyle on the corner, like all Batman.
Yeah, pretty much. Do I see any windows or upper doors or upper level doors or anything like that that I
No,
can use to get into the building?
There aren't even any like available windows even on the ground floor. They've all been covered over in brick. And this building seems to be intentionally kind of fortified.
Okay. I may as well, since I won't be able to get to there in time. I'll drop down to the ground level and I'll try the front door.
Okay. It opens.
No.
Good thing they're stupid.
Inside, you're going to see what appears to be like an abandoned kind of guard station. There are tarps on desks and tables. It's not used very frequently to keep from getting dusty. To your left, you are going to see a very secure jail cell. Barred doors, solid stone walls, same as the construction on the outside. And inside, you are going to see two mages who look scared to death, staring out through the bars at the wall that from the inside, like the scratching from the outside is like deafening.
Huh. All right. I guess I will hold my action if one of them comes bursting through the door or bursting through the wall. I guess I don't even know exactly what we're looking at. So
Does Banquo
Yep.
still have that enhance ability?
For charisma checks,
Yeah, or no, it's been too long, right?
I have no idea.
Yeah, it's been 2 days since.
Oh, yeah, that's too long.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I'll just I'll turn over to Gibbon and I'll say, I don't know what we face, but I'm sure you can put them in their place, and I'll give him a inspiration.
Ooh.
All right, very nice. All right, so surprise round over. Now I get to play, maybe. Gib, it is now your turn at the top of initiative.
Yeah, okay. So these creatures spoke common, right?
Yes.
They did, okay. Not that I think that matters all that much. All right, let me tell me if this is too wild of a thing to do. I'd like to cast Hallow on the building.
Okay.
So if I do that, I can basically, all right, so first, Celestials, Elements, Phase, Fiends, and Undead can't enter the area.
Eric,
Yes.
that spell has a casting time of 24 hours.
Oh my god, all right, Jesus, I didn't even see that. Then no, I'm not going to cast Hallow. Shit.
You guys, this is
What
going
the
to
fuck is
be really
Gibbon
bad
doing?
tomorrow.
Yeah,
One
so I'm
day
gonna
later.
take a nap. Damn, I didn't even see that. 24 hours, that was going to be fun. Okay.
Just didn't want to let you get ahead of yourself.
No, it's fine.
Gib ate an edible that was a bit too strong earlier today, and now he's
See, that's a long one too. Okay.
stuck in a trance.
I gotta pay attention. All right. Can I? All right, so I'm gonna move. That's good to know that that cast takes an hour. I'm gonna try. Can I cast banishment and try to banish one of them?
Sure.
Yeah, let's do that. Okay, I'm gonna send it to another plane of existence. Must make us charisma saving throw or be banished.
Ugh.
What, Manny? Not very charismatic?
No, surprisingly enough, this fucking hideous monstrosity is not charismatic. It is not charming.
Oh, actually, you know what? If I upcast it, I can target an additional creature.
Nice.
So let's do that. So if I cast it at 5th level. Yep. Cool. Okay. let's do that. Let's cast it at 5th level. So it gets both, 2 of them. Charisma saving throws, please.
Ooh. No. 13 and a 2.
Bye.
So yeah, Gibbs just gonna like raise his arms to Salune and just like go into full mutter. And I just imagine just like in a flash of moonlight, they just phase out of existence.
Now the
Just,
real
like,
question
slide around the
is,
side of-
do they come back?
They do, unfortunately.
Well,
Well,
we don't know.
Yeah, we
Only
don't know
Manny
that,
would
yeah.
know.
Yeah, if they're fiends, then they're
true.
just staying.
Yeah, they're not.
Oh.
They're not fiends.
Okay.
I
didn't think they looked like
Basically,
fiends.
Are they native or not? Is the question here.
To this
Yeah,
Were
point,
you
they
get
born
restless now.
here
uh,
to this plane?
born might be over generous, but yes.
Damn. So yeah, we get a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I was like, born is exceptionally generous, but yes, this plane. Okay, so we can keep. Let's just finish this round of initiative and see how we feel. You have technically 10 rounds to go through before your minute's gone. I would hope that get the fuck out of there is going to take less than a minute, but that's on you. All right. Gib, anything else you would like to do after banishing said monsters?
Yeah, so I think 5, 10, 15, 20. All right, so I'm just gonna move, I guess, back my 5, 10, my 15 feet towards the door.
Okay.
Just like we gotta get in there. We
All
got a
right.
minute.
All right. Umdar, these creatures have just gone in front of you. You can see they've made pretty good like headway through digging in, and there are even spots where like they're all the way through. You know, the holes are like this big, but they've made their way through.
So they're on the other side of the wall now.
No, they're just banished, gone.
Oh, they were gone. Okay.
They'll be back.
Well, that's curious. Can I see? Is there a window that I can see through?
None.
Into the. I'm gonna come around the other side and say to these two gentlemen, Banquo and Gibbon, what the hell? What next?
Monsters. Daemion, it is you.
Man, I feel like Damien's trying to think like, what can I like have lying in wait for them when they get back? Seems like everybody else kind of retreated. Banquo,
Yeah.
these things work for Illithrax.
Fucking kill him.
I'm gonna.
What do you need from me?
Firepower.
All right. There's looks like there's a couple of captives here in the building, so just keep that in mind, and yeah, I'll make my way over there. And
Yeah, they're definitely trying to get in there, so I want to make sure that doesn't happen. I don't know why. I just know that it's bad.
yeah, I think they're going after these captives.
Then protect the captives we shall.
Yep.
Get them out of there.
I don't know. It seems like the
Yeah.
most fortified position here. Where are we going to move them to?
It's true.
Yeah, I don't know how much like talking we can do in the minute, but I'd ask Umdar basically, how does that spell work? They're coming back. We've got X amount of time.
Gib.
And knowing that, do we want to just try to position ourselves to like fuck them up as they return?
Well, are they trying to get in the building for the building, or are they trying to get these two mages?
I would go in and ask the mages to find out, but
Does that
we won't-
meaningfully change our strategy in any way?
Well, we can kick the mages out and stay in the. If they're going after the mages, we can
Wow.
throw them out in the street.
Wow.
Gib would never do that. He's much too
I mean, for all I know,
Eric's
the
thinking
mages
real
might
hard about
deserve
it,
it.
though.
Umdar does not really know what happened to them. She just witnessed it, but she doesn't quite understand it.
Yeah, the one member of our party that is not a student of magic.
Monster go boom. All right. Banquo, you want to go inside? The doors, your door's unlocked. You saw them through the bars, like terrified. You look back in now, streams of the sunlight from this very clear demarcation seems to be pulling in through a couple of holes. The mages still look scared, but at least a little relieved that the scratching has stopped.
So there are holes coming in, like
Just
they've already
like I said,
started breach.
You know, about like this big,
Okay.
quarter size maybe.
Yeah, perfect. I'll just yell into the two guys like, "Don't worry, we're here to help." Not actually knowing if I'm here to help since I don't know the situation.
Okay.
But you know, maybe it'll reassure them. And I don't know if I should. Yeah, I think I'll position myself inside. I'll put myself between the target and harm, and I'll hold my action for once those things reappear. I'll try to thread the needle and throw an eldritch blast through the quarter size hole.
Okay. All right, so that's going to be everybody through initiative. If we'll do this a little less structured, but still like with the concept of, you know, kind of a thing we're moving here. We're just not going to
Okay.
count 10 rounds of 6 seconds apiece.
I could put some caltrops where they're gonna appear.
So take 10 actions.
And go. That's 5. Keep going. I'd like to dash again. I'm now 3 counties away. It's 4 days later.
God.
You said that it's been 2 days since our last fight, right?
Yes.
Okay, so no temp HP anymore.
And then
That's right.
all right, Banquo, we'll go with you since you were right there with the 2 mages in the cell. What do you want to do? They now are suddenly kind of curious about you, at least.
I'll just ask them, why are you in there?
To get away from that thing. It's been chasing us since Thay.
Why haven't have y'all had trouble fighting it?
It's of this plane, but not of this reality. The things that we have seen, it's awful. And it chased us for 4 days, day and night. We have not ate, we have not slept, just run for 4 days, hoping to get out of Thay.
Huh. I bet they're covered in piss and shit, huh?
Gross.
You don't have to answer that. I'm just suppositing. Yeah, well, we'll see what we can do about them.
Okay. Gib, you know time is ticking until these things come back. Banquo's rushed inside. Daemion obviously knew something that made him act. And Umdar could probably use like just like a quick TED talk here. What would you like to do real quick?
Yeah, I think I'm also going to move. Shoot. Okay. These things are coming through the walls, but they're not like quite through the wall yet, right?
No. But it's probably relatively quickly before they are through.
Yeah. Okay. So I think what Gib is gonna do is I'm gonna come inside. I'm gonna be like, tell what do you know about these creatures? Like, what kind of creature is it? Because you obviously didn't hear the last bit. He's definitely going to, channel some Twilight here. Get some temporary HP bubble going on.
A madman masquerading as a god created those things.
Yeah, okay. So, but they're not like, they're not undead or anything, are they?
Worse. They are the worst of their baser creatures. It is this freakish amalgamation of sentient beings created by a madness one cannot comprehend. It has chased us unrelenting for 4 days.
Okay. Oh man. All right. Well, we're here to protect you. We'll take care of these things. So, Banquo, why don't you give yourself some temp HP? Because I put my bubble up. And then I assume these guys would get it too.
Well, yeah, I guess if we're doing like amalgamated turns, then yeah, I was gonna say otherwise I have to wait till the end of my next turn. But
Okay.
Right, but I mean, within a minute, right? If I
I was
keep
being silly, yeah.
Okay.
So it's 15 plus 5. Nice.
All right. Umdar, you've seen Banquo go inside, Gib go inside.
my spiritual weapon in too.
What would you like to do? Also head inside.
Yeah, Umdar's going to head inside and will use a bonus action to harness the aspect of her frightful presence and I don't see any of them at the moment, correct?
Yeah, no, they've been banished. They're about to come back. You guys I'm amazed that you stuck around and actually fought these, because I'd have been like, yo, this ain't our problem. I'm going that way. Good luck, you guys. Bye.
No, not when you said what you said.
All right.
Yeah, I will hold my. I guess this is a rules check. If I have, can I use multiple bonus actions? Like, can I replace an action with a bonus action? I didn't think I could. I will hold my action as a reaction to attack if something comes within range of me.
Okay. Daemion, everybody's kind of gone, and you see that these things have made clear headway through the wall. Your internal clock is ticking, that you have but a few moments to act before they return. What would you like to do? You gonna stand there and just wait for them?
Yeah, Umdar has vacated the premises, so I can rethink my positioning a little bit. But otherwise, I'm mostly just planning for their return here. Probably move over here to keep them from going around towards the door.
I don't think that's gonna be a problem.
Why is that?
I've got something special.
You have a plan?
I have a plan.
What is your plan?
I'm gonna force cage him.
That's a good plan. That's a real good plan. How big can you make that?
If we're so that we can still be able to like shoot them through the bars, 20 feet on the side.
Oh yeah, that's more than enough. Okay, I got an idea then. Before they come back, I'm going to drop a flaming sphere
Oh shit!
right next to where they were. We'll use this. This looks like a decent enough flaming sphere.
What is that, Prismari?
Yes. Yes.
Cool.
Let's see, they were there and there, so I'll put it here. So they're going to come back right next to a giant fireball. It's going to be great.
Okay.
And then I'll be ready to hit the one next to me if I get an opportunity. Oh, wait, no, he said Force Cage, so I'll back up a little bit and I'll do an Eldritch Blast instead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody
I think,
good?
like, if we're still doing a little bit of an amalgamation of turns, I think as soon as banishment ends, I'm gonna ready Moonbeam at slightly higher level.
Okay.
As soon as that force cage lands.
We're just gonna cook them.
All right. Everybody's good? Everybody feels good? Everybody's innate sense of the 1 minute in preparation of their return, and from their distant, well, they go demiplane, yeah?
Yeah.
From the distant demiplane, they return, and as if they had never left, no disorientation, no nothing, just right back to it, scratching and scratching and scratching at the walls, as if they had never even noticed that they had been gone. All right, so Gib banished them. They were gone, blah, 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 blah. We'll go relatively back to where we were in initiative. Umdar, you're going to be next, as these things are just going to start to claw through the walls. The holes get bigger. They start to really, you can clearly see them now from inside this once secure building. What would you like to do?
First, I would like to use a bonus action to attempt to frighten one of them. So I'm going to need whatever one is closest to me needs to make a wisdom saving throw. This is an aspect of the worm.
It's going to be number 2. Needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Yes, sir.
As he peeks at you through the hole in the wall, you give him the oh shit
dagger eyes.
Yeah.
Not that he can even touch the wall.
Eyes.
All right. That's going to be a 10. I do not.
That's a fail.
I do not feel very good about that.
So that creature is frightened
of
me for the next minute.
Okay. It can get no
closer. It can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns.
Okay. It can what? Get no closer to you, yes?
Let me double
That's a
check
good point. It can't willingly move closer to the source of its fear.
Right. But it's not one of those where I have to run away. It's just that I can't move any closer.
Frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls. Cannot willingly move closer to the source.
Okay.
Which would be me.
Right.
Yes.
That's fine. All right. Anything else?
I am going to approach. So, is that creature blocking the entrance of the second creature?
They're each like carving their own like hole in.
Okay.
One they're still digging. One of them just can't move now.
I'm gonna punch the one that I did not frighten.
Okay. To reach through the wall.
Attempts to claw its way through, I will punch it twice.
Okay.
And it's gonna be a 15 to hit.
Nope.
And a 25 to hit.
25, yes.
I'm sorry, 20 to hit, not 25.
Yes.
20. All right. It's going to be 11 damage.
Okay.
And that will end Umdar's turn.
All right. The monsters are going to break through. They're just going to continue to scratch, eventually clearing. One of them will not make their way actually physically inside, as they are unable to. But the one up here will use its movement to come inside. And that's going to be it for that. Daemion, is now you.
Okay, now I'm confused. I thought Banquo had readied a force cage for when they reappeared,
Oh,
so they would be trapped inside the force cage.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I was,
All right.
I was going to ready the moonbeam once the force cage appeared. So.
Okay, so they can't move, right?
Well, they can move inside the cage.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, like yard time. No, hard pass.
Can they teleport?
No.
Yeah, then.
This is where they live.
Yeah, for like the next hour, is it?
Mm-hmm. And I can't even drop it if I wanted to.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to disintegrate it, I think.
Yeah, which I don't have.
Oops. Looks like
And
it's just
then-
there. All right, so the monsters can do nothing. Daemion, it's you.
Well, they can do nothing. They can take damage though.
Oh,
Because they end their turn within 5 feet of my flaming sphere, they'll take what is it, 3d6? Because I'm upcasting. If it ends its turn within 5 feet of the sphere, it makes a dex save. DC 18 dex save.
oh DC 18, get the fuck out of here.
I'm a paladin.
Ah, one of them actually did. Actually, one of them did save if it's 18.
It is 18.
Okay, one of them saved.
So 11 fire on a fail, 5 on a pass.
I'll be damned. 19.
Look at you go.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm so proud of myself.
And then I'll take my turn.
Okay.
Which
Do I not get, because I had readied my action to
Moonbeam?
To moonbeam when the cage appeared.
From your previous turn?
Oh, right, yeah.
Like, yeah.
Okay.
It was
like
his
previous,
held action. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
he should do that.
All right. Cool. I'm gonna upcast it.
I'm not used to well-formulated plans, so I was like, you guys were actually like not formulating a plan. You were literally telling me what you were gonna do, and I'm like, do. Maybe they'll figure it out.
Oh,
Sorry.
shoot. Actually, I rolled, but I think it's on their. It's not when they first when a creature enters the spell for the first time on a turn.
Or starts its turn there.
Okay, so yeah, ignore my roll then.
Well, no, because they
Oh,
started
okay.
their turn.
They
Yeah,
started
it would
there,
be
okay.
this would
Yeah,
be the time
sure,
to
sure, you're
adjudicate it.
Okay,
They
well
gotta
they
do con
take
save.
28.
Woo.
If they have to make a saving throw though.
What kind?
Con.
Ooh, that's the one thing they got.
Yeah, I believe that.
They look pretty cunning.
22 and 27.
Yeah. Okay.
Fuckers.
So they take half of that, so 14.
Okay.
It's still pretty solid.
14.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good roll.
Okay. Yeah, I was like,
For both
con
of them,
save.
yeah.
I got that. All right, so that's gonna be that for force cage. Then when,
I think that's all our.
when this, when that, when this, when that. All right, it is now what? Daemion, is your like legit turn? Yes.
Right.
Okay,
Yes.
back on track.
Get a little better view, I guess. And we'll do one Eldritch Blast at each of them, since it seems like a bad idea to try and stab them through the bars. I don't know. So 3 at this level. All right, so we will do the ones at number 2 first. Does a 16 hit?
It does not.
20?
Yes.
All right, so that's 2 hits. For a total of 20 force damage.
Okay. It is. It's still going through the motions. It is now scratching like against the force cage, unaware of its presence, just set at its task. And with your Eldritch Blast, you hit it. It's just going to keep. And then just kind of fall over, even bumping into like number 2 as it falls, or number 1 as it falls, and number 1 just continuing about this rote routine.
Yeah, mindless would be an understatement. Then we'll shoot. The other 3 are going at number 1, obviously.
Okay.
Does a 17 hit?
It does not.
Okay, so only 2 of those will hit as well. That was a good one. That one was all right. So that's 26 force damage.
Ooh. Nailed the math. Impressed with myself. All right. Anything else? Just like every other impact or blow, it doesn't even flinch, doesn't even break stride, just continues to scratch, fruitlessly at the inside of the force cage, unaware that it's trapped. Did you anything else? That's it.
That's it.
Banquo.
I'll I'm trying to decide if there's anything I should be doing other than just finishing these guys off. I guess not. So yeah, I'll just
Tell us a story, Banquo.
Here's a story of a dead thing, and I'll cast Eldritch Blast twice.
Okay.
Alright. 16, 23,
16, no.
17,
Also no.
14,
Also no.
Jesus, 21,
Yes.
and 27.
Yes.
So I think that was just 3 that successfully hit. So that'll be 27 force damage against the only one that's left, and no repelling. So
Okay.
he can stay in that lovely moonbeam, and that'll end my turn.
All right. Like I said, unflinching, unwavering, just going to town at its task. Back up to Gib at the top of initiative.
Yeah. So just gonna keep the moonbeam going. It's not through the wall yet, right? But
No.
there's...
If it was
Okay.
if the force cage went up the second, it was the wall is
Yeah.
just in the same condition as it was before.
So there's a little bit
disappeared.
of a hole, though.
Yeah, a couple little spotty little bits.
Okay, like enough for my spiritual weapon to get through, and like turn it into a glory hole of stabbiness.
For the phrase "glory hole of stabbiness," then yes.
Okay. All right, so I'm definitely. Well, I cast it at 3rd level, right? So
I think the spiritual weapon can actually just go right through the bars.
okay, yeah, but it's inside the building. So as long as because I had moved it in with me. So okay, let's just.
Yeah, I just meant like it could go
Yeah.
right through the hole and into the cage because it's
Oh,
only the
right,
size of like a normal weapon.
Gotcha. Yeah. All right, so let's even see if it hits. You take a 24 to hit.
Will work.
Great. And then so it's 2d8 for this bad boy. I don't know why it's not set up that way on my sheet. So 11 plus 3, so 14.
Okay.
All right, that was the bonus action. And then for my regular action, I don't know. What kind of fun stuff do I have here? I'm actually just going to... Who else is around here? Sorry, I did not think this through, and I probably should have done it. Jesus Christ, all these have concentration.
Yes, my son.
Clerics be like that.
Yeah, I was about to
They
say, like, that's
certainly
cleric
do.
life. You get wisdom and con. Like,
Yeah.
that's it. Occasionally dex.
If
Yeah.
you would like a different flavor of it, I can introduce you to the druid.
Yeah, right. Seriously.
You want variety, play a wizard.
Yeah, really. Oh man. I don't know. Sure, why the hell not? Because I've got nothing else to do. Let's cast sleep on. No, that's actually for sleep. Is it the number of hit points it currently has, or it's
Currently.
maximum?
That'll end your moonbeam, though.
Sleep's not concentration though.
Oh, it's not.
No.
Never mind then.
It's like the
will
one.
the
the
moonbeam
one-
wake it up?
It is the current hit points. Just tell me what the dice pool would be, just for my own knowledge.
Okay, so it's 5d8, right? So
At first level, yeah.
yeah, which is what I'll just do it as because I'm not gonna burn a higher.
But it'll wake up as soon as it takes damage.
Yeah. All right. I don't know. Like. All right. So let's just give. Oh, man.
I think you're overthinking this.
Yeah. It's fine. I'm just gonna like hold an action, I guess. I don't know.
What's wrong with, like, Sacred Flame?
I'm gonna
Is a dex save.
I'm gonna decide later.
Yeah, I forgot about Sacred Flame. Let's do that.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool. I completely forgot I even had that damn thing. All right, cool. Yeah, it's a dex save. It takes 1d8 radiant damage.
Hey, I talked a little shit the last time. I had to make
3d8.
3d8. Yeah.
You're level 15.
Oh shit, that's right.
I'm gonna say 6 is not gonna get it done.
Okay, so 19.
Yeah, no.
Wow, that's really good for 3d8
Yeah.
Oh
Okay.
shit.
Wait, 19?
damage.
Nice, very nice.
Radiant.
18. Hold on.
Yeah,
Got
that was a stinger of a fucking.
Mm-hmm. 8 and a
That
7,
math is
yeah.
hard. All right. It's gonna burn. You're gonna hear the sizzle, smell the burning, exotic flesh of this creature as it just continues the digging motion. Give anything else?
No, yep.
Umdar.
We're good.
I'll reach
Okay,
through and
so-
do a glory hole of punchiness.
So I'm
Multi-flavor?
inside the building. I think I'm a little bit confused about the geography. So can I
Fistiness?
see them from where I am on the inside
Sort
of
of.
the building?
Yeah, there's like a hole here where they were busting through the wall.
They clawed
Okay.
some little windows.
Yeah. That's how I was able to force cage them and blast. Like I'm just shooting through.
Okay, I'm gonna get a little bit closer and within 10 feet of where this hole is, and I'm again I'm gonna force another one to make a saving throw,
Okay.
wisdom saving throw.
There's only one left anyway.
And
Yes.
it is going to actually be a 1.
Okay, so it is frightened of me,
Okay.
and I am right in front of the porthole that it is attempting to claw through. So it cannot move any closer. And in its moment of fear, I will attack it with a punch. That is going to be a 21 to hit,
Yes.
and a follow-up punch that is going to be a 29 to hit.
Also yes.
And that is going to be 2d8 plus 10. But I'm going to re-roll one of those d8s. So it's going to be a 22 damage.
Okay. Creating a glory hole of fistiness, which I think is what we're going to go with.
Yes, a fistful of glory.
Just tugging your way to victory. Pulling the party all the way through these dark times. Basking in its greatness. You're going to punch through the wall. And this just constant motion that you've seen of a creature moving is just going to slowly, like anything else, losing momentum, and it's just going to collapse dead. You
Mole.
are going to hear just this overwhelming gasp of sigh of relief from within the cell, and they are just going to absolutely just break into tears, hugging each other. That you have killed these creatures.
How
I
bad
imagine.
does this?
Go
Oh,
ahead.
well done.
Yeah. No, I just imagine like the spiritual weapon is still just kind of like on auto stab through the wall, even after the thing dies.
Surprise!
Yeah, turn it off and turn it back on again. Engage
Yeah,
like this
yeah.
sometimes. So how bad does this cell smell that these two mages that have been running for 4 days without bathroom breaks have hidden out in? Pretty bad, I'm guessing.
I mean, yeah, they smell terrible. They just look absolutely like gaunt and exhausted. Their skin like waxy, and if you didn't know any better, they could look like, absolutely freshly raised undead. That's how like terrible of a condition they are. And they kind of look at each other and, give that kind of like look about the room when you're waiting for, may God strike me down. And they look at each other. We're out of Thay. We are out of Thay. And they reach in to their pockets, and you see like just a bunch of scrolls like come flying out, and they just whip one up and just start reading it, and boom, they're gone. Leaving
Spent all that time.
one scroll.
Banquo, counterspell.
I was gonna say, can I counterspell that?
Yeah, you'll get one of them.
All right.
What? Wait, I thought I was out of Thay. What happened?
I just wanted to ask you some questions first, my man.
Oh my God, let me go.
I have no intent of capturing you. I just wanted to ask you what the hell is happening. I mean, we just saved your ass. At least give us some
common
information.
Decency, damn.
We just came
It sounds
from
like
the mansion. Not our first trip. And the second we grabbed this one scroll, those things appeared, and they've chased us for 4 days.
what were you? I guess you were just in Thay just for the mansion. That's what we were on our way to go do. But there wasn't like somebody that you knew like sitting those things after you. They just appeared.
They just appeared. Here, I don't even fucking want this thing anymore. And he pulls out this very like ornate with, you know, the brass ends on it and everything. And when he spreads it apart, the vellum is black. The ink on it is white. And it is in the same script as the monsters that you saw a few days ago attacking the wagon of scrolls.
Yes.
Here, just fucking take it. I don't want it. It's your problem now.
Sure.
Don't touch
luck.
it. Just leave it on the floor.
Whips out a new scroll gives you a look. Can I go?
Yeah, man, it's all you.
Does his incantation and is gone, leaving this exceptionally heavy black vellum scroll with white text written in the same script as you saw on this monster, or on those monsters attacking the wagon a few days prior.
Do we think the scroll is warded? If it's what caused the taking of it is what caused those creatures to come after them?
Do you
Damn
have
it,
detect
why?
magic?
Why don't we have Tess?
Oh, Tess would be.
Who's Tess?
Don't worry about it.
Oh. She good at this stuff?
Yes.
Tess, or are we calling it a cat?
I mean, strictly speaking, I have an object from that dragon vault, and so I was gonna say I could teleport us over there to ask Tess real quick, like, hey, while you're here, while we've got you, can you do some detect magic on this for us? But I don't have the spell slot anymore.
I mean, I can dispel some magic.
Yeah.
So can I, but that's dangerous if we don't know.
Know what it is.
Yeah.
And it may not even work.
I'll mage hand and pick up the scroll just
Okay.
to see what it does.
Okay. Even though you can't understand the script, it follows a pretty established format for like the way it's written out, almost like the same way like, you know, poetry would be structured. How many stanzas, how many lines per. This gives the indication that it is some sort of a teleportation scroll.
Don't you have the other scroll to comprehend languages? Or can we read this? Can
You cannot.
One of us.
I bet you I can.
Can our dragony boy read it? Actually, we have two dragony boys.
Yeah, don't you?
Well, 'cause he said it was the same script
Yes.
as the things attacking the wagon, so yes.
Dragony boy and dragony monk.
Also, Thorn can read it.
Oh yeah, and Thorn.
Okay.
You people
Not-
and your draconic proficiency.
Not Peduncle, though. He's not particularly literate.
Tim, you're muted.
If Umdar catches a glimpse of the scroll, she has an inventory of languages that she may catch a glimpse.
Well, yeah,
on.
the out of character implication here is that it is in Draconic.
Okay.
Plus, I think you actually. Oh, I guess it's only spoken for monks, huh? But monks understand like every language at this level.
Yeah, but he gets Draconic from his subclass.
Right. No, so I was reading it like, wait, does that include reading? So even if he didn't have that draconic subclass, but yeah, we've definitely got at least three folks here that can read it.
Wait, 3? Oh, Thorn.
Thorn.
Thorn's a good boy.
Okay. All right. Well, before we reveal what it is, I feel like that's probably the best time to call it for the night.
I had a feeling.
Yeah. So we have made it to the border of Thay, but not across it. Killed some monsters, met an interesting traveler, and have an item and perhaps a lead heading into Thay. And we didn't quite get there, but I will say that next week we will be doing a hex crawl across Thay. Already got the maps and everything, hence the reason why we asked about if anybody was proficient in survival. Oh no, you're not. Ooh. It's gonna be fun getting lost, especially because it's cloudy and you can't use the sun to track direction. So we're just gonna roll and we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna do an old school hex crawl next week, so I am very excited about that. So yeah, we've been I got to exactly where I wanted to this evening. Kind of a satisfactory end for everybody. Little clue, little action.
Yeah.
Moving along. All right. So yeah, we've been back. We were gone for the last couple weeks because of work and everything. I'm so grateful that we got to be back tonight. You saw, as always, some amazing roleplay from some really great characters. The people behind them are even better. On the end of our show, we give everybody a chance to tell us a little bit about themselves before we get out of here. Let's start with Gib. What an episode of redemption from blowing up the wagon to banishing the monsters and the moonbeam and everything else. So way to come up on like your third day on the job. So tell us about our friend Eric before we get out of here.
Yeah. Totally happy to be playing this session. And, as a player, very glad to kind of be working through playing a high-level paladin, or Jesus Christ, what am I? I'm a cleric. That's probably why I was having some trouble today. So it's been a long time since I've played a cleric. So it's been a lot of fun playing one at such a high level. So it's been good.
All right. Thank you very much. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you got to come in and play with us, and I get to play with somebody new. I haven't done that in a while, so appreciate it. Daemion, Raz, you seem particularly excited about the little revelation as far as maybe their motivations as well as what they may have found. So yeah, how's Daemion feeling about that? And then tell us a little bit about our friend Raz.
Yeah, I mean, this is the first real Illithrax thread that we've found, first of all. Second of all, that amazing, timely counterspell that got us a new lead we would not otherwise have had. Because every single friendly NPC that we run into is a giant pansy. So this is, whereas before we were just kind of wandering towards a rumor, now we have, real evidence that we're on the right track of something really important, and that's huge to Daemion. As for me, you know me, been here a while. We crossed our 1 year mark a little while back. Awesome. Just love, this game, seeing, where this is going to develop. Can't wait to start doing, I believe one-shots are in the future of the channel again.
Yes.
That's very exciting news. I'm basically always excited for anything that's going on GrowedUpGeek because it's always a blast.
Awesome. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. Banquo, you also had kind of a big arc tonight from the, just bottom emotionally of watching a whole thing of scrolls explode to meeting somebody who gave you two, to meeting two people who couldn't be happier to be rid of another. Kind of been pointed in the direction of where you're going. So, whatever's going on there, you're going, yeah?
Yeah. He's feeling very Candlejack. Like, I don't know what to do with all these scrolls. I've never gotten this many at once before. But yeah, he's glad to have been moving closer towards one of his overarching, I don't know if I call it goal, but constant concern. And yeah, he's glad he didn't have to fight the mages, because when I first opened that door, that's what I thought, like, oh shit, these things, I don't know. It was an interesting little turn of events, but I'm liking where the party's going. I'm liking how we're kind of jiving together in combat and dishing off of each other's previous moves. We've got our two frontliners doing flanking, and the two casters, we're making sure we're always concentrating on something. So yeah, I like how it's coming together.
Yeah. Yes, this combat is going to be a little more challenging to balance. And I did notice that tonight. You guys are having a lot of fun and doing very well. So that's a lot of fun for me, just doing big subtraction off of hit points. So as always, buddy.
Had some
great to
hot
have you.
rolls too.
Yeah, mine are mostly hot garbage, but I wasn't given a lot to work with. Nobody asked the big monstrosity to make a strength save, so I guess I'm shit out of luck.
I feel like in every game, there's one person that rolls like shit, and it just so happened that today it was Peduncle.
Come on, buddy. We're gonna give you a lot of open, like I said, open grasslands in Thay. So a lot of.
I feel so bad that I didn't inspire Peduncle.
A lot of room to run. I believe in you, buddy. As always, Nick, thanks for having, buddy. I'm glad you're here, and we hope you're having a good time. Last but not least,
loving it.
Tim, you're a little further along. More hints of things written in Draconic that may tie into your cult investigations. You're about to head to Thay, another foreign country. You still as on board with this, knowing what you know now?
Yeah, so Umdar is ever more curious about the motivations of Gwendolyn, who sent Umdar along on this mission, but nevertheless, Umdar is gonna follow through, expecting a paycheck in the form of good adventure on the other end. I think Umdar is especially grateful this last session or this past session just now for testing out how ferocious she can be and what kind of impact she can have on the psyche of her enemies, and has proven at least somewhat effective. So that was positive.
Nice.
As for myself and what I have going on in the realm of D&D, I know, Manny, you and I have been talking about potentially running a game on your channel, and looking forward to seeing what might come out of that. Otherwise, looking forward to just keep playing when I can, and keep DMing when I can.
I'm glad to have you, buddy, and I'm glad to give you the break from being on the other side of the screen, because I know you DM for some of these other knuckleheads here. So I'm glad that you get to sit and have a good time as a player. Sure. Yeah. All right. So that has been our amazing cast. That has been our show for tonight. You can catch us every Tuesday and Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Tuesday night for our political intrigue flagship campaign, Eberron Tranquility's Betrayal, in its second season, and then every Wednesday night, 7 p.m. here for Dynasty of Dragons, our high-level limited campaign. To everybody who watched tonight, thank you very much. To our great friend Robin, who came in and gave Streamlabs quite the workout for banning just about every comment that they put forth. Happy Pride Month, my friend. And to my players, as always, you guys were great. Blew some stuff up, did some redemption, learned some shit, good times. To everybody who watched, thank you so much. Always remember, I love Dungeons & Dragons and the people who play it, and we'll see you next week. Thank you for watching. Good night.